Yeah. Every time I see the, like, hand spaghetti thing, all I ever think about every time is, don't touch my spaghetti!
That's where we're coming into. The don't touch my spaghetti.
Yeah.
Every time.
Forget.
One's for you, stupid cat. This one's for you.
I was gonna do this here to just like give that face, like the the suspecting face. Hi everybody, that's the derailment. Welcome to Records of Evil.
Hey, we got it out of the way.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
for now.
It'll be
I mean,
back.
you started before I could speak my mind, so...
I'm evil that way. I've become more evil.
I'll be honest, I think it makes very amusing content.
So yeah, welcome.
I love people who do that.
We're gonna play some D&D. It will be fun. There's a team of some Lawful Evil Asmodean followers, well, mostly, who have been on some crazy adventures and are effectively like a hop, skip, and a jump away from claiming an artifact that they've been searching for quite some time.
And by hop, he means hop over a bunch of dead bodies. Skip, he means skip through the fires of hell. And then jump, he means jump across the abyssal gorge.
I mean, you already kind of did a lot of that, too.
Just a few minor kidnappings and murders away.
So yeah, if you missed last week's episode, a quick recap of that little gem nugget is, the team continued exploring the deep unders of the mansion, continuing from the room where there was the horrible spirit that Vercel pissed off and attacked you all. You went through a tunnel down into a region that could be described as a massive lake with weird giant shapes in the water. In the middle of the lake was effectively a floating temple. The temple, inside it, was concealing basically a massive tower mausoleum made of bone and flesh. In the top of that, having explored it, they found a book. They played with said book.
They?
Uh,
I remember distinctly one person playing.
I mean, we were. Sometimes you just gotta touch a weird book.
It was the book, seemingly bound in human flesh, with
People
a weird...
really do just be touching things.
Yeah, it was very Necronomicon-y, except it had a weird mirror that didn't show anything on the surface.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
the eye was clearly coming from the book.
Uh-huh.
The signal was clearly coming from the
This is
book.
accurate.
Maybe Vercel just
Last
wanted
time I
Maybe-
heard things being touched, it was Vercel. Now again, it's Vercel.
Maybe Vercel just needed a little snack because the book was made of flesh, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some beef jerky.
Anyway,
Flesh jerky.
attempting to reach into the mirror, changed something, and it seemed as though our three found themselves in basically a hell dimension. Yeah. Horrible, like, bat squid monsters, lots of awfulness. The Temple of Bone became, or like the Tower of Bone became a Tower of Flesh and Screams. The usual. They made their way back out to where Mishka and Fall were waiting, and Mishka and Fall were seemingly affected. Our team learned that effectively they, rather than actually traveling into a hell dimension, they basically have kind of overlaid themselves with the hell dimension. So it's kind of like you're both in hell and in the real world at the same time. And subject to
Like
both.
the ethereal plane, but extra evil.
Yeah, like the ethereal plane, though kind of far realmy, because that's kind of what it is. So, Cthulhuian. That old shtick.
This is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
So Mishka went back to the room while the rest of them checked out some of the things. They managed to find a spirit seemingly trapped here who was friendly enough to send them to the kind of temple/family altar area where they met a strange masked man who, through some effective interviewing, they learned was the Mitsui Dantra, effectively the man who brought the eye back. They learned that the basically altar area deep underneath this place was from his wife's family, that he inherited it, that it was something that was sealed away. And he's like, I've been trapped here. You're going to help me get free. And he gave you a list of things that you needed. The blood of one of the older people that have been looking after this place, because they're of his wife's family, basically extended family, still looking after the horrible, hell temple deep underground. He wanted some souls in order to do it, and he thought the twisted souls that were trapped between realms that were in the soldiers' quarters would be perfect for this case. And he said, you can find an artifact deep in this storeroom that will be able to trap them. He wanted, the book he'll need, of course, that you have. Good, you already got one of those out of the way. And a volunteer to become his new body in the physical world. And then he also requested the head of the family to basically, in his words, replace them. So that's where we left off. 3 of you are overlaid into a hell dimension. 1 of you is perfectly fine with a murderous flump. And, you got a list of things to do. So what are the 3 of you doing? Are you heading back to Mishka to inform her?
I suppose that would be the smart decision.
Because she's not in a hell dimension?
Yeah. We might be able to interact and do things we cannot.
Well, because, yes, there might be dangers that where you would go, where she would not be affected. So.
Double agent.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. You find anything out? What's this about you being crazy?
It's gonna be a bit of a long story.
So, they're crazy, right, hon?
So, how much did we tell Mishka at the end of last session? I actually have forgotten completely.
A little bit of, we found a book, we played with it, we are effectively in some kind of hell dimension that one of you realized was kind of similar to the ethereal plane, except probably less accessible. Because no one wants to go to a weird alien hell dimension of,
Yeah, I wonder why.
No one wants to go to Abel of Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oof. Well, this is a hard one to explain without sounding insane.
You
We've
see
got a
this book, I
kidnap.
say, putting the book on.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
We need you in this realm, maybe.
I mean, she kind of puts her hands up, okay, won't touch it. What is it that I might need to do then? How do I help?
Well, first, this book apparently transported us to some in-between realm, between some sort of abyssal dimension and material plane. And basically, we're seeing all sorts of weird shit.
Uh-huh.
There was a big tower of flesh in the basement that we saw.
It somehow got worse when we got into this plane thing.
Oh.
That was sticky.
3 of you will hear a thumping noise at the window.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like
look
that
over.
one. I draw my weapon.
There's something, there's a cat-sized creature that looks to be a cross between a monkey, a bat, a spider, and a squid.
Oh no, that was the thing that was on the ceiling, wasn't it?
No, this is smaller and worse.
Oh.
It's like dragging its kind of weird 3 mouths on it on the window.
Not okay.
I'm gonna try and take a photo with it with my phone and see if I can then show it to Mishka. See how phones work in this plane.
Click, click. Mishka, her phone just appears black screen. It looks like it's off.
I don't want to disappoint you, Rosie, but nothing's showing on my phone.
Ah, crap.
It's tapping on the window?
Well, it kind of, like, rammed into the window, and now it's just kind of, like, licking in weird ways, you know, with its 3 mouths.
This is doing the cat on the door thing where it's just licking the glass door.
Yeah, except it's 3 mouths that's kind of got.
Lovely.
And it's got weird, like, almost like monkey hands and spider legs that are kind of like keeping it on the glass at the same time.
Go up to the glass and I tap the window.
It's gonna kind of like flap its like bat wings, because then its like monkey hands will kind of go back. So it's got like the monkey hands with like the wings are attached underneath it, as it's gonna then kind of like skitter like kind of back and kind of like spit something into the window and then fly off.
Yeah.
So there's not like a glob on the window.
Oh.
Lovely.
This world is disgusting. Anyway, so we like murdering or kidnapping first?
Yeah, I think, I mean, I've done both quite frequently.
I gathered, yeah, I was gonna let you lead the charge.
Usually, well, we need the person we kidnapped to be unconscious, so it might be better to go murder first.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
We need to find that thing in the storage room to trap some souls.
What? How do you trap a soul? Like, do we need like glass jars, or will we give an explicit instruction on this?
No, he just said there was an item that could do it.
Oh. Okay.
In the basement. Probably the other direction.
And then we have to find someone related to the family, and that's the one we have to kidnap.
Well, didn't he want the current head?
Yeah, but I think he wanted someone else as well.
Oh. Who's the biggest asshole at dinner?
That's a good question. They're all very boring assholes.
Okay, we could just get whoever is the biggest asshole to us this evening.
Is the guy who brought us here still on the bed?
He's still in here.
I'm gonna like just kind of gesture over to him. You think he's related by blood? He seems like the easiest one to rub.
Yeah.
Probably the worst one. If he dies, we kind of, well.
Yeah.
He's also the one that might be the most pissed off at us and know it was us.
True.
You know, he's got a bit of dirt on us.
Well, we can consider that after we murder the person we have to murder.
Okay, so do we want to murder first or trap souls?
Let old Sal take care of this. Don't worry, I got my knives.
Oh yeah.
You need to be
Hey.
careful of those knives.
Sadly, sadly, they need to be alive. Oh no, the person we need to murder, we need to murder.
Yeah, they're in the basement
The other person
somewhere.
needs to be alive.
See? That's what old Sal's for. Don't worry about it.
Do you think these two could see the one we have to murder? Or do you think it's someone here?
To answer your questions, do you think ghosts have blood?
I mean, they might. This is a weird hell dimension.
That's true. You have seen, like, normal people, which are weird, because everything for you guys is, like, red and glowy, and so, like, the normal people are kind of red and glowy, and then the ghosts are, like, something different. Almost kind of, like, definitely spectral. So you're not sure.
Well, regardless, he said the person we have to get the blood from was in the basement.
Oh, I don't want to go back down there.
No, not that basement. The actual, like, house basement.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Although we might have to go back down there to, return from this horrible dimension at some point.
Oh, it's really
Also, we
cold.
might. Also, the object to trap souls might be down there.
No, I think that might be in the house in the storage area. That's what I kind of got, at least.
Okay. To the basement?
I suppose so.
I mean, I don't think there's anything we can really do to prepare for this. This is just kind of a, you know.
Indeed.
Yeah, that seems our best course of action would just be to get on with it.
All right.
Maybe-
Okay.
So you will head into the basement. Are you taking the secret passage or the main route into the basement? Because there is of course, main route down into the basement from
I feel
previous
like we should do the secret route. It's just so no one, less of a chance of being seen.
All right, so
If we can.
brings you out down here. You know that the rooms down over here are where the servants were staying, the various rooms down here. Here was the storeroom that you had investigated, the wine room with drunk people, the stairway up, and then there's the 5 locked rooms, which you haven't checked out at all, beyond the servants' rooms. Everything is currently, quiet down here. There probably is lights on in the hallway here, just because in case someone gets up or something and has stuff to do. They're just going to leave them on down here. They don't really care too much about servants that way. Rudeness. But everything is quiet at this time of night.
Well, what room do you think we should go for first?
No, I can... Oop. There we go. Evil map.
So did he actually tell us where this thing to trap souls was?
He said it was in a storage room, I think. I think that's what he said, and I presume it's this one.
You don't know if there's other storage rooms, though?
Yeah, that's the only one we've seen, so I'd imagine that's maybe the best place to start.
The thing I'm going to give you about that storage room is it didn't look like there was a lot of old things in there. There might be, but that looked a lot like, stuff for, like, modern cleaning equipment and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there may be a secret door.
There could be secret doors.
Yeah, let's check that storage room first, if that's the one clue we got.
Alright, so you're heading for the storage room? Alright, yeah. Previously described, this area has a few things which look...
I understand that Tantus probably didn't mean it to be that complicated, but it's our jobs as players to overthink everything they jam.
Yes.
Hey, no,
Yes.
the level of complication you want to add, that's fine by me.
Oh no!
Hell yeah.
I am afraid!
So, as I said, this room here has a combination of things in it. None of them particularly look old like what you would describe as your Dandro friend who you've spoken to. At most, there's a few things in there that would definitely be a little older. There's some items here that could be used for repair, for parts of the building here, some like wood, replacement tiles, things like that, some tools for taking care of the gardening, a lot of cleaning supplies, especially modern day cleaning supplies are here, things like that are all stored around here. The storage room is fairly well maintained. About the first 50% of it is looks to be like organization of a lot of more, like, again, more modern stuff. Like the cleaners are on shelves and stuff like that. Things like, bleaches, laundry detergents which you haven't seen a laundry room either or anything like that for places to do laundry and stuff. And then various other, materials in the back of the room kind of thing. A few ladders, things like that.
Okay. I'm going to investigate and see if I could find a secret door.
Okay, sure.
Where's my...
You take a good look around, like kind of at the walls and stuff, but none of these here look like secret door material.
Okay. I don't think anything is in here. What do we want to try next?
The three of you who are in Hell Dimension will notice two unusual things, though. Down here, in the basement, the floor or ground is a little squishy.
Oh no!
And also there are like weird like maggot things or leech things that seemingly pop out of the ground here and there and then crawl back in.
Ugh.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just randomly, they'll just like pop out, crawl along the surface for a little bit, and then like burrow back in.
Not okay with any of this.
Lovely.
Mishka, it's a storeroom.
Nice.
Dox is gonna like poke the ground a little bit.
Yeah. In like this area here, where it seems to be a lot of the older basement, it certainly is more of like, especially the storeroom. The floor is more like actual like probably like kind of like a little like dirt or something. You know, it looks as though like this part of the basement is probably from the older building and wasn't very converted very much. Like the wine room has an actual floor, but like around these rooms back here, these are definitely the older section. Even like over by the servants' quarters, they have like a floor installed, like a wooden floor. Here in this room, they haven't seemingly bothered. It's just a storeroom. They don't care.
Well, where do you suppose we could find the person we're supposed to kill?
Oh.
Also, do we have like a container for his blood?
The answer to both of those are... Well, the answer to the second one is no.
Well, since we're in the storeroom, do I see any, like, jars or buckets?
There's a bucket, sure.
Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna take the bucket.
You got a bucket. Do-do-do-do! Now you can equip bucket of blood.
I'd prefer something smaller, but, like...
Are there
This'll
jars?
I mean, you also... Did you have a defined amount of blood that you needed?
No.
Well, I am prepared for all situations.
It could just be a small drop or the whole, all the liters in the body. Who knows?
Oh, like what? 2 liters of blood? How much?
I have no idea how much blood is in the body.
I don't know. Get rid of the map and Google that.
I think there's 3, if I'm remembering from anatomy class right.
1.2 to 1.5 gallons.
10 pints.
Oh,
10
what's
pints.
that in real measurement?
I know.
I'm trying to find
Liters. 4.5 to 5.5 liters.
That's a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is a big bucket.
So like 1.5 gallons at most, if you're talking about like, you know, you got a decent sized bucket. You could probably hold that in there. It could probably hold 1.5 gallons of milk. And in this case, human blood.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, God.
You're like, this bucket looks big enough to hold all the blood we need.
Are you sure you don't have experience with this? Because you seem to think that bucket would really work. And honestly, there's a lot of blood in the human body, so I think you're onto something.
Yeah, no, I'm very done with this hell dimension. And
On the upside, so apparently it's approximately 10% of an adult's weight.
Yeah.
Just gonna find a dead guy without any blood at some point in time.
Sanguinated.
He's fine. It was a vampire. It's not us.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now you've acquired bucket. What else are you gonna do?
Just strap it on next to the book. I'm already carrying around giant things.
We never got a description of where this old dude was, did we?
No, he was just,
Oh, shit.
all you know is he's one of the older servants. You know that like this place has a number of servants that have stayed here year round, and then has brought in a bunch for the event. You don't know which is which in this case because you only took a look at like basically the nameplates and stuff, and that means nothing to you. You know, when people were down here scouting before, you know where all the servants' rooms are. You know that like.
How old did the guy who found Paul? How old did he look?
Probably more middle to late aged. 50s maybe
Probably
60s. Like either like really good looking 60s, late 50s kind of you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I imagine we can't just murder every servant in this building.
Yeah, the
That'd be a
bucket
lot
isn't big enough.
That'd also be a lot of work.
It's a lot of effort to murder that many people.
Do we just go with the oldest and hope?
It would also be a lot of blood. Probably more blood than you could bear.
Could also, like, ask if we wanted to. Like, for a name, I guess. But it feels kind of awkward because we were just there and then we left.
Yeah, it seems like we're implicated in murder. Not that I give much of a shit, but like...
I'll give you, if you try to ask your like ghostly friend, he probably doesn't know names. Yeah, just because ghost dimension kind of banished guy.
We could try asking one of the... Are there spirits wandering around down here?
Not right now, actually.
Not right now.
Most of the wandering spirits seem to be doing their jobs, you could almost say. So it seems like wherever they're at, they're probably doing that, or pretending to do their jobs. So unless one of them had work down here, probably not going to see them.
Well, I mean, we could just go with the oldest one we find and try that.
I mean,
if we do find a servant here, if we just ask him to point us to the eldest among them, we might find something.
Yeah.
maybe there's someone in the kitchens right now.
We could check there.
Rather than waking anybody up, I'd rather have as few people as possible awake.
Yeah, that seems very smart.
What time is it about now?
We'll say 3 a.m.
Also, how long is this party going on? Would we have an extra day if we needed it?
They probably are going at least for another day. So you'd have one more
Okay.
evening probably if you wanted to. Though you're not sure how to not be in Hell Dimension.
Yeah,
Oh, I know, and being there through the course of a day would be odd. But, if necessary, if we don't figure out what's going on by like 6 a.m., we should probably stop rummaging around.
Effectively, like, they had the main party earlier this evening, so like technically, like, you know, in the night, and they're just going to stay around for the day and night, so they're kind of staying the weekend then almost. Yeah, so that's when they'll depart afterwards. So some might start departing in the next day. Probably those that have like appointments in business and stuff. Others may stay around, so you're not sure what the state of things will be tomorrow night.
But all the people should be used.
Again, if any of them don't have... Yeah, the servants should all be there, very least, yes.
Well, also the head of the house probably would be because it's their party, right?
You don't know?
You might have old man business to take care of.
Yeah. If this is like a yearly get-together, you're not sure what the entire setup is for what's important or not. If there is important business to get to, he could leave and let's leave the younger parts of the family to, just hang out around. Because again, like, as I said, it's a kind of weekend event where they've already had their big meeting and get-together. Now it's just, taking a day on the estate to relax almost, or to continue to have meetups with the family and catch up on certain things. Probably they have like little business meetings throughout the weekend, throughout the next day. They probably have important business meetings with those that need to discuss things in person that come up at these points in times that are probably related to the family. And then, after one more evening of staying, people just leave. So, less important stuff, but stuff going on.
Well, should we go with the idea of asking, see if anyone's in the kitchen and ask them for the oldest person?
We could potentially do that.
Okay. So you're going to head up to the kitchen then?
Yeah, see if there's anyone up there.
The kitchen lights seem off when you arrive, but there is a light source seemingly coming from one of the refrigerators.
First question, is it fall?
No, he's
He
with
is
you.
Fall with us.
Fall is with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure he didn't dash ahead and somehow.
He's putting the whole fridge in his blue sack
Mm-hmm.
to digest.
Pile of energy tastes like shit. Let me tell you. They're all like normal flumps. They're just like, positive energy. We can just sit on that. And I'm like, nah. See, you gotta digest stuff. You gotta feel it breaking down in your gut. It's the way to go.
Oh lord.
Feel it suffering. See this pear? I feel it suffering every moment it's in my gut.
Oh god.
Anyway, yeah, there's seemingly someone rummaging around in one of the fridges.
Question: is this someone that I can see too?
You can see the light of the fridge on. You're at like the entrance to the kitchen, which is like kind of large kitchen for the big estate here. There's probably like 3 fridges. One of them is currently open. You really can't get a sight of who's in there. You can see the light from the fridge, that's for sure.
Okay.
For the person that's normal, it's just normal light in the darkness. For everyone else, it's like beaming red energy coming out from there, as if a portal to like some kind of like weird hellscape inside the hellscape is opened up.
I will enter the kitchen slowly.
Okay, make it.
Yeah.
Anybody that's being stealthy, please make those checks.
I wasn't gonna be stealthy, so I'll just wait outside and wait until.
I'll give stealth a try.
My limp is bothering me. I'm not going to try.
So
Okay.
Thursday and dogs are stealthy.
Okay.
The limp I got from Ghost.
Yeah.
My ghost limp.
It reduced my dex by like 5 points. I'm now like a -1 from a +1.
Okay.
Oof.
Yellow.
Anyway. Alright, yeah. Tooth will kind of sneak up behind the figure, and you'll see what appears to be kind of, a chubby boy eating stuff in the fridge.
How old does this boy look?
Probably like, like 10, 11, 12 in that range.
Oh, it's a good thing I asked, because I'd feel real bad about what I was about to do. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out little copper wire as we approach and cast message on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to handle this? This is to you.
She's gonna look to Docs and shrug, and then do the finger across neck situation and then shrug again.
Oh, I could be a real dick to this child if I wanted to.
Oh, child doesn't probably speak our language.
Yeah, that's also the thing.
So I couldn't even torture him for answers.
The kid will stop for a moment, and he'll kind of like turn around, like half turn around, like as if he like thought he like heard something, and he's got like what looks to be like some kind of pastry in his mouth. Ooh. He's gonna say something, then like and then like start to like close the fridge door, as if like he's worried about like an adult or something around.
Cast message again on the child.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I put on my best child voice.
Mm-hmm.
But like, maybe as a ghost, I don't know. Hey, do you have any more food in there you could share? I'm quite hungry. See if that does anything.
The child will then kind of whisper, like, you speak dirty common. In like a very broken common. And then like whisper something else in, Kosakoran.
Father gets upset if I don't speak in this tongue.
He's gonna snicker and then say something else like in Kosakoran and start leaving with the pastry in mouth and like an armful of a couple snacks.
Alright, that's it. I just get up and pull my weapon on the child. Alright, kid. Come on, back it up.
Ah! Death Harlot!
Death
Have,
That's the name of my new metal
would you
band.
say this conversation has been going on for a minute?
Sure.
I'm using words of terror on the child. If it fails its save, it's frightened of me.
Alright. Child save. What is your DC?
It has to be the 15.
No, it didn't. You rolled a 6.
Alright, come on. Keep it quiet. Back it up.
He drops all his pastries, and there'll be a distinct smell in the air.
Oh. Oh. How could you do this?
Oh.
He'll also start like tearing up, like like you see me like crying, What you want, Death Harlot? My daddy will pay. Love you long time.
Stupid fucking kid.
Oh.
He wouldn't know anything we're fucking looking for anyways. Get the hell out of here, and if you tell anyone, I'll slit your throat while you sleep.
Ah! I never steal snacks again.
Oh.
He'll run off past everyone else.
Ugh, fucking hate children.
Yeah, I can tell. I shrugged. You went straight for it.
Perhaps I should deal with the child next time.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. I had a chance to stop any of that, and I did not.
I didn't kill the child. I let him live and taught him a valuable lesson. Don't steal snacks.
Yeah, and if he
Yeah?
says shit, there's now crumbs all over the floor as
He'll
well
be
as
fine.
snacks.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Well, look, his pants held everything in. It was
Yeah.
just smelly, and he just released all of his bowels at one point in time from being freaked out.
Well,
He pissed and crapped himself in terror.
He'll be fine.
I guess the kitchen was a bust.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Everyone
else.
might be asleep at this point.
Yeah, maybe. Do we just want to break in while they're sleeping and see which one looks the oldest?
Yeah, that seems like the best bet.
You are going to hear in a Kozakoran voice. Again, you're not really understanding it. For saying something from a small side room near the kitchen, as the door will open up, and the elderly woman that was the chef is going to be right there, and then she's gonna kind of look at you and harlots, kitchen closed this late. Get snacks later. Or read sign. Learn language. Knock.
We're actually looking for someone. If you could help, we'll be out of your hair as quick as possible.
Fine. Speak.
I gotta think how to phrase this one. Anyone else can chime in if they want to.
Y'all see an old man? You see? An old man.
Yeah, we're looking for probably the oldest servant you have here. We're told to find him by the one who brought us here.
Why don't you roll deception? Let's see how well you can trick this lady into stuff.
I put my glasses on so I can read my character sheet.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, Firefox, don't crash on me, please.
Fool, what you need him for?
Firefox crashed. Shit.
Womp, womp.
Nice. Oh, there we go. What's that?
She's also gonna go "We're in morning. Sleep time now."
He said it was very important. He needs to ask him a few discreet questions.
Your sexual kinks for later.
That's fair.
Always young men bringing women. Strange kinks.
Alright, we'll just leave. Obviously, we're gonna go fucking
Well, we know his name now.
Did we get a name from this?
She
lady?
said, why do you need him?
Oh, okay. Because
Right?
everything broke for me for a couple of
Yeah,
seconds.
she did
I
say,
heard
"Why
half
do you
of that.
need him?" Well, you know it was an older man. That's the thing before. It's that's pretty much all you had. It was one of the elder men of the place. And so she's like, "Why do you need him?" That was the question she asked. And then, sexual kinks.
Yeah, no, weird things.
Oh, we could have just woke up the guy that brought us here. I'm sure he knows.
Yeah, that's true, but then I wouldn't have got to scare a child.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I was never going to say it, but I was thinking in the back of my mind, just wake up the guy that brought you.
Yeah, it just clicked with me.
It's funnier when you guys go on a wild goose chase
Yeah.
that could have had results instead of the obvious one.
Yeah, but I got to
What?
scare a child.
Yeah, we had
Without
to
me.
threaten to murder a child in his sleep.
I'm sure the other characters are fine with this.
This all thought it could have been done a little better, but
It's that could have been done much more peaceful. It was less child defecation.
The child will be fine. Everyone needs a little trauma, right?
Makes for character development.
All right. Well, if you're going,
Trials, not trauma. Trauma's different.
if you're heading back to your room to talk to the guy that you came with and wake him up. We'll take our break here. Our first break. That'll be a good spot.
Nice.
Where you've so far managed to find out that the storeroom's a storeroom and that you can't find the servant to murder.
No, Doc really hates children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, and you learned a little bit more about fall. You know, positive energy. It tastes like shit. Man, awful. You're gonna suffer from what you're eating.
Yeah.
So you know, so if you need a drink, snack, bathroom break, anything like that, go ahead and do that, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So please go to take care of those things, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back. We're ready to scare more children. Woo! So, yeah, you scare the crap out of a child,
He'll
literally.
be fine.
You bothered an old lady who is apparently the chef who lives next to the kitchen, and figured out that, hey, maybe we can talk to our employer about this person here. Mm-hmm. So, is that what you're going to go do?
Well, Darcy definitely is, whether anyone else follows or not.
Yeah, I'll just follow.
Okay. So you'll go back to your room. You'll wake up Matabe. He'll be like, "What's going on?"
Who's the eldest servant that works here?
Ken?
Ken? Okay, Ken sounds about right. Alright, go back to sleep now, dude.
What's going on? Why do you need to know?
Oh, it's just a question that, you know. We just gotta get into some things. And...
Look, as much as he might know something about the history of this building, I doubt he would speak with you, especially this time of night. Maybe if you reach him in the morning, your investigation for whatever you're looking for isn't going well.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll wait to talk to him until the morning. Just, we kind of needed the answer now.
I'll go back to sleep.
Alright, let's go kill Ken.
Are we're positive this is probably the one we need, right? Because you know, when you start killing more than one person, it gets a little sloppy.
I mean...
It does. And perhaps we should do the save the murdering for close to the end?
Yeah, maybe it's the souls first.
Well, did you remember a door sign saying Ken?
None of you read Code of Corinth.
Okay, this is a problem.
Does anyone have comprehend language?
Definitely not me.
Because tongues don't let you read shit.
Yeah, I mean, she's only able to speak certain, not read.
Comprehend
Well-
language does.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Does anybody have it? Give us a
Yeah.
question.
I do.
Oh,
shit.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you did.
all
I
right
thought
then.
I did. No, I guess I don't. Wait, where's the second level spell?
Is the first level I have?
I'm surprised I don't have it. Interesting. Never mind.
I feel like I still have to mess with the amount of spells that I even have. I haven't touched it in a long time.
Yes, I think that's something that was listed, and I forgot about it.
Yeah. Also, it's so confusing to mess with spells and stuff on D&D Beyond, so I just haven't touched it. It's scary.
I do it all on Roll20.
Ow. Hitting myself with a book as I'm moving around. check something.
Yeah, either way, I don't have it.
No, yeah, it's not a cleric spell or
Nope.
druid. I think it's just a wizard's. Oh no, sorcerer wizard spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is odd to me, but that's how the game is designed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we can Google Ken and Kosakuran and find the
I mean, I don't know if
closest match.
we can, but like, one of us might be able to.
Yeah, my phone seems to be having issues down here.
Mm-hmm. Connected to HellNet.
Love Google.
Do you think our friend here, this one, the jellyfish monster, speaks Kozakorn?
Oh, what? Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that issue's dealt with.
I mean, I don't speak your language. I've been talking to your minds. Your minds, you see, minds. It's what we got a thing with our brains.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hadn't quite clicked with me, and now I'm
Is that what
uncomfortable.
is that what it's like when I cast that spell on you? It's weird?
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of the shit you do is weird.
Oh. It gets the job done.
Fair. Okay, so what's our next plan that we know now that we know we're after Ken?
Potentially, after Ken. I think.
Okay, Ken's the probably first person we'll murder.
Yeah, there might be a lot of people getting stabbed today.
Perhaps we should find. Let's continue looking for the
Yeah,
soul
let's look for that first.
capturing artifact.
Okay.
I
Where
wish I
are
had
we?
a better description, because then I could locate object.
Mm-hmm. No, you weren't given a better description.
Where are we thinking this might be kept?
Was there a storage room on like the second floor or first floor?
You don't know. None of the doors that are open were storage rooms.
Wasn't there a staircase that just like ended and there was nothing at the bottom?
I think that went to the basement.
Did that go to the
It
basement?
went
Yeah,
to
I
the
think that
basement,
went
yeah.
to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have all those keys. Start opening doors.
Mm-hmm. So far, you
Yeah.
haven't really opened any doors with those keys.
All right, let's start opening doors.
Start in the basement.
Yeah, I think there's some locked ones down here, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's
go the secret way to the basement.
Anybody on the basement? Yep. Cool. All right. Starting with the doors that open with the keys that you have. This door opens, and it is a laundry room.
Oh, that might actually be useful.
There's
I'm gonna look for a servant's uniform in here.
They don't really have many uniforms. They have like simple, like traditional Kosakoran clothes that seemingly most of the servants were wearing.
I'm gonna grab some and quickly sort of change into them. And then
Okay.
present myself as just an average Kozakorn person.
Mhm. It seems this is like half laundry room, half maybe like boiler room or something. So it's got like a boiler down here, some of the other like major piping and stuff. Probably the furnace is down in here, and then the laundry area.
This might get me around a little easier.
Yeah, until someone tries speaking to you.
No. Yeah, laundry and furnace. I've defined it on the map. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you'll change into different outfit. You'll blend in okay. You should. Theoretically, there may or may not be comments about you, but, you know. Where else are you checking out?
Any other door that we can unlock with these keys?
Alright. I will tell you, this door will unlock, and this door will unlock down here. This one and this one will not. So this one unlocks here, and the room in there is filled with what looks to be like a collection of furniture. Of all kinds of furnishings for various rooms. It looks as though like extra furnishings or furnishings that they didn't want to throw out, maybe things that are like maybe have value to them, but you're not sure. It just looks like there's stuff set up for like tables upstairs, various types of chairs, cushions, all kinds of things, just kind of stored in here.
Okay.
So there's the furniture room. I'm probably I did spell that horribly wrong. I don't care.
It's close enough. It's close enough.
Look, after I was done saying it, and like it even like told me that it was wrong, I'm like, I'm not going back and trying again. Whatever. I'm not spelling correctly. Alright. This room down here. When you enter into it, it seems to be a place that's storing maybe like specialty valuables for the household. It's got things like suits of armor that are on display that are put here, things in cabinets, things that are in like display cases. A lot of these do seem like more traditional Kozakoran items, though. Maybe things for like special dinners, special events, stuff like that.
Also, I'm just casting Detect Magic now.
Sure. There's a locked up suit of armor and a sword that both seem to be magical.
A sword, you say?
It would be akin to, it's like samurai armor, so it would be akin to like full plate. And it's a katana.
Oh,
Basically
no,
just a great sword.
Yeah,
Well,
so effectively.
how you actually...
Long sword, probably. Katana would be probably more akin to a long sword. Because there is
you technically can hold it, even though it's designed to be held in two hands, you can technically hold it in one.
Yeah.
What we call a long sword also isn't a long sword.
Because you can also do katana and wakizashi.
Yeah, technically a long
together.
sword is a bastard sword.
Yeah.
Because other than doing it two-handed, you could do it one-handed and then have the wakizashi in the other hand, too. So you can do dual wield like that. Because they usually have the katana and wakizashi together, anyway, as a set. The wakizashi in there is not magical, though. But they do have it in there as the set. That is certainly sealed away in the case in here. That's sealed away. The other armors that are not magical are very nice, but they are not sealed away. That's the only thing that's magical that seems to pop up in here.
Stealing that sword before we leave.
Not sure if that's a good idea, but I mean,
Pensive.
it is a nice sword.
We're gonna murder people, like, if I steal a sword, it's gonna be the least of their worries.
That's fair.
But no soul vials or little jars.
Nothing that stands out as magical. So you don't think so.
Does the sword trap souls? Can I get a magic type off of this? Hold on. Or yeah, so like what school is it?
I have to look up schools of magic then. Give me a moment. D&D 5e. Let me check this here. One. But no, that's not what I need. I need. Okay, D&D Beyond. Thank you. Where is this here?
Duration, necromancy, evocation, abjuration, transmutation, divination, enchantment.
I want details. Thank you. That is not details. That is also not details. Well, frick. Now I gotta like it freaking look up in the freaking DMG.
I'll be honest, if it traps souls, it'll probably be necromancy.
It's not necromancy.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it that way. It is
That's
not
all I
necromancy.
care about.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, not necromancy. Neither on the weapon or the armor is like necromancy. The armor is probably like abjuration, and the weapon is probably something similar.
Evocation and conjuration also. Conjuration is weird. Conjuration can be like it conjures wounds. He always had weird things for conjuration.
Enchantment is way too weird. Yeah,
Anyway.
135. Anyway, so yeah. So that does not, like, just by looking at it, that does not scream to you, this is what we're looking for.
Yep.
You said the keys didn't open this one, right?
Give me a second to go back to that so I can
yeah.
see that. Which one are you pinging?
This one.
No, it did not.
I'm going to try and pick the lock.
Alright.
Lock. My
Minor
thing.
illusion around Thursday, so don't Caesar.
Ooh. It's not great.
You kind of take like a minute to like try to check it out, and it seems like a pretty difficult lock, and you don't have much success when you first try it.
Should I try again?
That was actually the wrong spell. I meant to cast this one. Sorry.
Thursday's gonna give it one more go.
Now you got 10 minutes.
It's not getting much better.
But it is slightly better.
It's a little bit better.
You're making slight progress on figuring it out. It's just, it's a very difficult one to figure out. Alright,
Everyone's just
magic weapons
So,
don't
let
give,
me give it that.
magic items don't give schools, like, nowadays. Like, now that I'm checking the DMG. They don't give that in 5th edition. So, like, I have no idea. No, they don't. They
That's
just say, like,
weird.
what kind of item is, and if
That
it
is.
requires attunement or not.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Mm.
Peculiar.
I mean, they used to say that. Well, it's up to
It says
third.
if the visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and
Yeah.
school magic it means.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, like, they don't tell me the school of goddamn magic, so it's like, well, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, you have to pretty much assume. You know, you have to make it up.
Yeah.
It's not straight.
It's not.
They don't just tell
it's-
you anymore.
It's abjuration, and I could probably actually look up a new
It
similar
doesn't
spell.
matter. It's not necromancy, so let's just move on.
Yeah.
Roselle's just gonna go, let me give it a try.
Oh no.
Oh, go for it.
This is gonna end horribly, I just wanna let you know.
This is absolutely gonna end horribly.
This will be quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny,
Oh right, my sheet.
but bad.
I swear to God.
I don't do terribly!
I did.
I don't succeed, but I don't do terribly.
Yeah, okay, this one's... Do we want to just
How about I
and
try
fuck
it?
again?
And if anybody can try it.
Please, go for it.
I don't think you want him touching your tools.
Oh no, he's not touching my tools.
But I need some tools, honey. I need some tools. How else am I gonna touch this thing? And caress it. And give it soft loving.
Can you know, just like,
Please
put your
never
tentacles in?
Say those words again.
See, no, you gotta caress the lock. You gotta figure out how to love it. How it's gonna be one with you.
Do I know
I don't
Simon?
know if we
I
need
don't. Oh, there's another door we could try, I suppose.
Oh, you're no fun. Don't worry, honey. We'll be back. I'll show
Oh,
you
actually,
thing
that is
or
a
two.
question. Is there any sign of magic coming through there? From there?
From the door here? No.
From beyond the door?
Nope. No sign of magic from beyond that door. And I found out it was transmutation. Freaking the other one.
That's a weird one.
Mm-hmm. It's less weird, but you know that totally the spelled magic weapon is transmutation. So it could just be a plus weapon, effectively.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're heading to the other
That's
door. Yeah. Down the hallway, past the servants' quarters to the other door. It is again locked, and your keys don't work on it.
Well, here I go luck picking again.
Okay.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Hey!
All right. Yeah. You managed to pick this lock. There's a clickety click, and the door is now open.
Alright, I did it. I did something. Okay. I have been useful.
Okay.
I'm not opening it.
Are you sure you
I'll
don't want
open it.
Okay. So you will open the door into the
Deception check.
Perception check. I mean, I'll tell you that in a moment, whether you need that or not. With the grim red light. So, Mishka, this room is interesting to you. This room here is akin to a old torture chamber, as far as you can tell.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh, I don't like that that's by the servants' quarters.
Mm-hmm.
no.
There's a various number of tools which look to be objects of, well, torment. There's a display of, well, what it looks to be human skulls that have been either they look like they're made of metal in the back of the room. There seems to be about 3 dozen of them kind of on display on the back wall. For those of you who don't see normal stuff, the walls are screaming. Like, literal. There are, like, horrible shade figures, like, in the wall screaming, and, like, these ghostly figures in the torture equipment screaming as it's seemingly tormenting them.
Oh, nope. No.
And we didn't hear this till we
Oh.
opened the door?
And the metal skulls have been replaced with human heads on the back wall. So there's, like, ghostly human heads.
Detect magic.
Well, yes, there seems to be something magical in here.
Unfortunate.
Dry heaving into her bucket.
Mishka's like, what's
Well,
wrong, you guys?
I guess I'm going in to
I'll
figure out
go
what
in.
it is.
To go in with you.
I'm staying the fuck out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at some of the equipment. Oh, this brings me back.
Oh.
I remember using one of these. Yeah. What? You knew what I was when you hired me. Don't act shocked.
Oh.
So yeah, those of you who are going in the room can take a look around, see what you find.
What do I find and what is magical and what magical is it?
Okay.
Oh, you already rolled perception. I was gonna give you help, so you got advantage.
Yeah.
But it's a little late for that now.
Alright, so, first off, the spiritual screaming skulls which are mounted on the back wall, each one of them is emanating a magical aura
Oh, hell yeah.
of necromancy.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Like the severed heads are basically like yelling something to you in Kozakoran that you do not understand. They're the only ones that
Now,
probably
here's
are
a
speaking
question.
an understandable language-ish.
Is one of the skulls emanating necromancy and not screaming?
I mean, they're all like saying stuff. They're very different levels of tone of like excitement.
More my point is, does it seem like a soul's not bound to one of them?
No.
How long does tongues last on a person?
I was wondering if the skulls were like a soul vial of sorts.
You're not sure? Might be.
How long does tongues last on a person? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. I'm finding out that right now.
Thank you.
For tongues. It lasts for 1 hour.
Well, I am in this disguise. Do you think maybe you want to cast tongues on me? I could see what they're screaming about.
Okay.
It'll show up in chat one day.
Okay. It will show up in
First
chat.
I have to
Yeah.
find it so I can click on it. There it is.
Alright, so yeah, they all seem to be complaining about, like...
It's just my ability rolls that take forever.
Something about, like, free them, you know, that kind of stuff. Yelling about the pain, the suffering, that kind of things.
Right before you said yelling about the pain, I heard the cat scream.
Damien! I don't know where she's at. She's being
I mean,
loud somewhere.
the screams of the tortured.
I mean, she is the screams of the tortured. She just, like, shows up. Hi, Damien. Yeah, perfectly fine metal skulls in the back of the room that... Oh, she showed up.
Hey! It's the scream of the torturers.
Hi there. Hi, buddy. Meow, meow, meow.
What a good kitty.
You can be on my lap
10
for a
out
little
of
bit.
10 voice actor.
I summoned her with calling for her. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like for Mishka, it's a pretty like creepy room of it's like it's an old it looks like an old torture room that has signs of having been used. To everyone else, it's like the souls of those that were murdered here have damned to haunt it, almost that kind of thing. Also, it looks like its souls have been placed with the screaming skulls in the back, and the metal skulls, which you don't see them as metal skulls. You just see them as severed heads on the wall, mounted. And then you can see like the souls of those that were murdered here, trapped in the walls of the room. So it's kind of disturbing too.
Yeah, Mishka is just like wondering why they're looking so freaked out.
Oh, Docs looks fine.
Yeah.
He's comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's like,
He's used to the screams of tortured people.
It's like, well,
Vercel looks more annoyed than uncomfortable.
Does he? It's extremely uncomfortable.
Take a look around at see if there's anything useful in this room besides the screams of tortured people.
There's a number of torture tool implements. Again, they're machines that they're in.
To be somewhat helpful.
Yeah.
Ask one of them how their souls were bound to these objects.
That's a good plan. I'm gonna find one of the skulls and just like go up to it. Hey, we're wondering how you were, how all this happened to you.
I was once a great warlord. I brought terror to this island. I planned to conquer the mainland even. And then ye showed up. Swindler. Silver-tongued devil. Poisoned me. Tormented me. Placed my head here.
Do you know what kind of object was used to do this?
To chop off my head. A
No, to
rusty
trap
blade.
a blade. Okay, thank you. I'll go to another one and ask the same.
Please, please, let me free, please. I don't deserve this. I just said his clothes were ugly.
go to another one. I'll basically just go through all of them and ask if they know what kind of object was used to do this to them.
All of them have a similar say that, like, like some kind of blade was used to take off their heads after they were in some way captured and tormented by a, they won't say the name of who got them. That's the only thing. Okay. They're just going to leave it on, like, they're going to describe him in many different ways. As a merchant, silver-tongued devil, the deceiver.
Ask them if they would recognize this blade if shown to them.
Would you be able to recognize it?
The first one, the warlord, would be like, of course! It haunts my very dreams. Took my skull, boiled it, trapped my soul, plated it in metal, and put me here to rot for all eternity. You're the first one, other than these screaming bastards, who's ever spoken to me.
Well, we're intending a little bit of, I suppose, trouble for the family that would end in perhaps some retribution and vengeance for you if you would help us.
Break my skull. Free my soul.
We will do that.
After you identify our object, and we'll...
Ah! Come now. I'll be able to lead you to what you look for.
I'm gonna... insight check.
Sure.
24.
He seems genuine about leading you there, but, like, you do sense there's something dangerous about the way he's talking.
Okay. We'll have a look around first, and we'll be back if we can't find anything.
Coward, come back. Come now. There's blood to be had. Vengeance. And you can help me. Free us all.
I'm gonna walk out of the room.
Okay.
And follow. I'm just going to...
I'm
just going to trust that he didn't, that he said no.
I look at Thursday and I just get the flask out and hand it to Thursday.
Yeah,
you think you'd need this more than I do?
Yep. Yeah, this is... it's a...
So
still screaming.
So one of them can identify the blade for us if we find it. It is a blade that was used. They all have said that.
Oh. Shit, you want to break into that cabinet?
Oh, yeah, sure. I like breaking and entering.
Where are you breaking in and entering at?
I guess the expensive-looking sword.
Okay. Okay. So you'll head over to it. How are you breaking into it? Just breaking the glass? What are you doing?
Is there a lock I can pick?
It does seem to be locked.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Alright.
Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, what does guidance do?
I added D4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get 1d4?
If I had rested for 30 minutes, I could have given you a bardic inspiration.
1!
Nice.
13!
Epic.
Hell yeah.
Okay, guys, this isn't going well.
Alright. You don't get into it.
Yeah.
Well, if you give me like 30 minutes, I may be able to help.
I mean, we could smash it.
But that makes a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
We could smash it quietly.
I don't know if you could.
I don't know if there's anything to help either.
I don't think I have any spells that can help, but I can, if I rest, I can get my 4 bardic inspirations back, and I only need 30 minutes to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean... Oh, shit. If the head, oh god. The head you're talking to is, like, in this realm, we could just take a picture of it.
Yeah, like, you
Like,
can see
I
the
can
pictures
see
on
my
your phone.
phone.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna take a
Oh,
picture.
yeah. That would be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you take a picture of the sword, bring it over to the head, and he will identify it as not the thing you're looking for.
Ah! Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get out of this room.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Marcel as soon as we exit. Do we want to free him?
I mean, if you chose to help us, we should have held our side of the bargain. But we didn't, so we have no requirement to.
Don't quite trust him.
Neither do I. It doesn't sound like a good idea just to free a spirit that's out for vengeance when we don't know who his vengeance is against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna just make a note that there's a vengeful spirit skull.
Mm-hmm. Vengeful spirit skull it is.
Well, should we move to the next floor?
I suppose we move to the next floor.
Alright, we'll move you to the next floor.
Could bring the skull over here and ask him if it's the sword either way.
Currently there are only 3 rooms on this floor you have not accessed. This door earlier you did find out you could open with the keys you have. And I think this door here I said you can open with the keys you have. These 2 did not. This one was some kind of room that looks like... What you're guessing is that maybe it's like a small living room area. Maybe for some of the servants to use when they're the only ones in the household. You're guessing. You know, so it's got like a little living room area, like TV things and set up. And this one was the big display room with the armor at the end. These were the 2 rooms you did not have access to. On this floor at least.
I suppose we should try to unlock them.
Okay.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
You're so good.
My one job. My one job.
Your one job, and you
Skill.
still can't do it.
The answer's no. The answer's just a no.
Being in Hell Dimension is very stressful.
Yes, we'll accept that's the reason.
Seems so.
She's got some performance anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone goes through it. It's okay.
Okay. Which one was that at? Pick it
And
again.
which one were you trying?
Probably the closest one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Okay. So you're picking that one. Yeah, no, it wasn't opening.
Guys, this isn't going well for me. I'm a little embarrassed.
It's okay. We'll figure it out another way.
There's some shaking from behind you as something, makes noise in the courtyard area behind you.
Oh.
Mishka,
Did it sound like
there's
the
just
tree?
some thunder and lightning. You know, nothing
It's
different.
okay.
Uh-huh.
It's not going to be very nice for
No.
them, is it?
Oh, no, it's not. What looks to be a massive spider leg has stepped into the courtyard area.
Oh.
Nice.
And by
That's
massive, I mean
lovely.
a couple 100-foot tall creature.
Oh boy.
You know, actually, if we want that sword and we want to break in, I could help.
And we don't know the sword is in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, if we want to break something, I can help. I do have scientists prepared.
Oh, sweet. Should I try picking the other lock first, and then we'll see?
Yeah, and then we'll probably cast Detect Magic again. Since...
It would be quite
Actually, I'm just going
difficult.
to cast Detect Magic
Oh.
and see if there's anything to for it.
No, nothing in here.
Yeah, it may not necessarily be magic.
I feel like it's gotta be the trap souls.
I mean,
They're a tool. They're not the thing itself. The sword seems to play a role, so does the process to preserve them. The process to preserve them is probably just to make sure that their vessels stayed in pristine condition.
yeah.
The sword itself sounds like good magic. Actually, is there a roll I can do to determine that from the description?
Sure. Roll an Arcana.
Wait, my worst intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Show up eventually.
It'll show up eventually. Yeah.
One day.
You
Nice.
got
I
no
have
clue.
no idea.
Hell
No idea.
yeah.
But Therzy, you and Vercel get a feeling you're being watched.
Gonna slowly, like, peek over my shoulder. And...
There's a giant, like, eyeball on a tentacle seemingly coming down from the thing that's taken a step into the garden that's just watching you.
Nope, I'm gonna run around the corridor to that other door we're gonna break into and hide there.
Okay. It's like, I'm out.
Nope. Horrible flesh towers are one thing, but giant spiders, no.
With, like, eyeball tentacles that reach down to the ground level.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
She likes
Does
to
the key
steal.
open it?
You want to try to open this one over here? Also, if you want to roll stealth, go ahead.
I will roll it.
Well, Docs, you haven't noticed anything. So, I mean, like, it's... Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that was bad.
You've
I'm
been
gonna
rolling...
follow Thursday, wondering why the hell they're running away.
Yeah. Mishka, they're all running around. I don't know. It's very stormy out, but other than
I'm.
Yeah,
I have my hand on the dagger.
watching.
that. Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, guys.
You'll notice that the eyeball will, like, kind of weirdly blink in its pupil, and then
Ooh.
you'll realize that its pupil is, like, a mouth inside the middle of the pupil.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cersei is gonna try and panic open this door.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Oh
work.
my god, the panic is real, apparently. Thursday's just like, oh god! Uh-huh.
are you okay?
Did you not see that shit through the fucking window?
There's
What?
not even a window on this floor, it's just open.
Oh god, there wasn't even glass protecting me.
You know, this is like the, you know those, like, porches on the side of Japanese houses? It's exactly what it is. So it's just like the open-sided walkways. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
That's why I
should
have a hand on
kind
the
of-
knife.
You just like kind of slowly
You should
walk
just
with
kind of
everyone
looking
else.
over to
He's
follow.
gonna be like, I'm just
Like-
gonna go with them. I just like, I think the idea of Vercel just like being like, just gonna go with them. As the blinking.
Oh no, it's more like I'm keeping an eye on it, and if it lunges towards us, I'm gonna throw daggers.
Well, they all ran away.
I didn't run away.
I know, like, well,
walked away.
I'm saying, like, I'm like walking backwards, keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You'll eventually
Towards- in their
get out of,
direction.
you'll get out of sight of it eventually because they're going to the other side of the building, and it will be out of sight, out of mind.
Meanwhile, while they're running away and hiding, Misha kind of just looks over to Fall like, do you know what they're running from?
I think it's a bat. See? It's a bat.
as Cersei is shaking, like holding her bucket.
I can understand that.
Not on the
Little
floor.
flying devil rodents come in the air, sky. You see? Last time I fought one, it was nearly to death. I was forced to eat it alive.
Oh,
Where I lost
God.
my eye. Man, see, man.
This character
I don't
has
plan.
many
I don't
stories.
plan on doing this. But what do you think would happen if I had one of those creatures touch the book?
I
Oh.
don't want to find out.
Oh.
Have you tried reading that book? Here.
I glanced at it.
Hmm.
I think mentally I would have glanced at the page regarding the tower. I'm actually curious about that.
Yeah, involves a sacrifice of a few thousand, you know, a horrible ritual, basically cleansing them alive. Most of the time, the entire ritual involves, like, a thing where they're kind of pulled apart by the very limbs, while the body is sealed in place. The blood is let to drain off into, like, a well reserve. You'll also could probably find out about what those hanging bodies were. Those were the sealed priests. Basically, randomly selected priests are horribly tormented, and their bodies stretched out and then hung until they are dead, and then their bodies are basically sealed in place in order to keep a seal on everything. And they do that ritual of sacrifice every certain number of time in order to keep up the seal and prevent the darkness of the other parts of the ritual from escaping. They haven't done that forever. So you're not sure how well everything down here is sealed, probably, that kind of thing.
I'm sure it's fine.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
Do you want me to have a go at the door?
I mean, sure.
Okay. It would just be a dex since I don't have any proficiencies with this thing, right?
Sure.
Oh, no, I do have proficiency with
Guidance.
thieves' tools.
There you go.
What would I,
Guidance.
do I
And
just
you're
click on
guided.
thieves' tool?
Yeah.
And then D4.
Yeah.
13, that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, I just
oh,
see the.
I just see a
What
D4. Yeah, I don't.
What?
I don't
Oh,
see
I
a-
haven't done. Oh, it wants to input something. Oops.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the input value. So 14, yeah, 14.
14. Still not enough, but much better than your last person.
No, if I had enough time, I could probably get it, but I think we're a bit rushed.
Let me try.
Joy, you
I'm
want me to try?
gonna try
I'm an
one
expert
more.
at these things. You
I'm
see?
gonna try
Expert.
one more
Man.
time. I'll give it one more go.
Guidance myself.
Well, it's not a natural one, so.
Oh, do we just let
It's
the
technically a 6.
just
I
let
jam it in there, wiggle it around. Seems a lot.
I mean, if you would want to spend 30 minutes messing around with this, I can, get a little bit of rest.
Sure you don't want me to try it?
Oh,
Honey
should I
buns?
just fucking let him?
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Alright, you break my tools, I stab you.
I'll roll a D20.
You know, Chat has a good point. Someone should help the other.
They really should have been paying attention to that.
What if I helped Paul?
Okay. I would roll a second D20 and see if he would have advantage. He'd be like, no, use that tool. His 14 was better first. Anyway, he'll get the lock. He'll be like, see, you gotta do this, this, and this. He'll have like 4 tentacles working on it too, so he's got like rather than
Wait,
he would have been guidanced as well.
Yeah.
Wait, a 14 worked? That would have been good. Unless he has...
He
It's
rolled
just
he rolled a 14 before his bonuses.
Oh, he's got some sick bonuses, right?
He's also a criminal, so he's proficient.
Oh, nice.
You forget. He
Don't
is a
you guys appreciate me bringing in this flump?
he is a
Me
criminal
right
background.
about now.
Mate,
Shame.
for the first time since you brought him, yes.
He is filled with shame and terror.
Shame and terror. The perfect combination.
I like how Fall is a character here, but there's no information for him.
Yes, that's the thing. That's how he works. His sheet only exists in my universe. Oh my god, I forgot these silly stats. Holy crap. That's right. He has no strength, but he's got a huge dex.
Hell yeah.
He's just got that huge dex, you know?
Mm-hmm. He is also level.
Other flumps are jealous of his huge dex.
Yeah.
Man, see, man, of course. Got all the best dexterity in the land. Know how to put all the right tentacles. Man.
Oh, no.
Look, it was right there.
The other flumps, they don't know what hurt them. Man, you see, man.
I'm gonna go in the room to avoid
Same.
this thing.
Mishu's
I may have
just
started
very
it, but
proud.
I'm not listening to it finish.
Mishu's just very proud on the side, like, this was my friend that I brought.
Right,
Hi, not a good thing.
this room here seems to be akin to like a kind of unused security office. Actually, is what it looks like. It seems like it has set up for cameras, which aren't currently on, and it has 3 weapon cabinets and bits of body armor actually hanging
Detect magic.
up.
What kind of weapons?
It looks like guns, gun cabinets.
Kind of guns.
The only one that's kind of they're like locked up, so you can't see.
God,
Mm-hmm.
I would like one of them.
I don't think I can even use a gun.
You could not use them. You would not have proficiency.
I mean, I could use it. It'd just be a terrible idea.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Want me
it'd
to
be
do my
bad.
skip?
It'd be a terrible idea right now for me with my -1 dex.
Yeah, I can only use simple
But-
weapons in the hand crossbow.
Want me to open up one of these things? Get some ammunition. You see, ammunition. It'll
Oh.
be a little loud. No, sometimes you just need the big booms.
I have only got 13 bullets left.
You know, give me 1 second. I cast silence, and then I give them a thumbs up.
Oh, let me roll his d20 again. Let's see here. Okay, he breaks
I
it
hate
up.
it!
So Thursday's been replaced.
Yeah, apparently.
My one character trait!
Misha is once again very proud in the corner of the room.
I love how we've all been ignoring him this whole time and just pretending like he doesn't exist. We're like, fine, we'll let you try. And then you just
It's like open some stuff. It's like these. It's like click, click, click. It's done. It's like it's done. It's like it's done. Man, you see, man.
Man.
She?
He's been hanging out with Toby too much. Man, you see. Oh, or Toby or whatever it was.
I take a handgun for later. I will train with it at some point in time.
Yeah, this cabinet seems to be filled with like a rack of handguns, shotguns, and some boxes of bullets and stuff.
I'm just gonna take a handgun and bullets.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some.
No need to get
more
crazy.
There's some extra
I
clips
guess
too.
I will take a gun and some bullet just to be part of the crew.
They're all been like, we got pistols, yeah.
She is not entirely sure how comfortable she is, but she will join in.
I'm good. I don't need one of those.
Mm-hmm. You just see like a
I'm just
tentacle
going-
come
I'm just
out
going
and then
like-
just like stick it into the body.
I'm flump with a gun.
How many
now.
bullets do we get?
There's probably a couple of boxes and a couple extra clips, so you could probably have like each a full weapon and 2 clips, we'll say.
Cool.
Mhm.
This is not getting used anytime soon.
No.
No.
At least not until I get a long rest to fix my freaking dex mod.
Yes. All right.
Should we let the flump check the other room, I suppose?
Man, I know if Madame Thursday wants to try it again, she could.
No.
As much as I would love laughing at her fail again, I want to get this done quickly.
This one seems too tough. Don't think I can get this one open.
He just gives up immediately, like, well, I did all I could do.
Yeah, she tried it once. He's like,
Dogs, help me.
Are you sure it's quite funny?
Dogs, help me.
Alright, I'll help Thursday.
the eyeball thing is still there.
Oh!
She's just
No,
like,
see,
she's like, looks at
I
the
thought-
eyeball thing, like glares in anger and stare. Walks
It's
over
sad
the
with
door.
spite. Pure spite.
It's like I will not let this thing pass me.
Oh.
It's like, I'm the rogue here. Are you sure about that, Toots?
Can't wait for this foul to take a level in Rogue.
He already has a few.
Hell
Oh no!
Let's go!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so, this room, sees signs of some kind of conflict in it. The room is locked up. It had a very difficult lock on it, actually. It looks like even with your check there, the way that it was sealed up, it probably didn't really want anybody checking it out. There are blood stains on the floor here, into the tatami mat. And it looks as though, like, things have been broken up. There are slashes into the walls and stuff. You've seen something like this similarly before.
In that servants' hallway.
Yes.
Which room is it again? Keeping it?
That one.
That one. Okay.
We'll call that the blood room.
Blood room.
Even though it's not really that fresh. Just call it that. Just to have everybody know what it is.
Detect magic.
No. Living room, armor room. There we go. Everything's marked that wasn't marked before. So, what's the plan now?
Do you suppose the thing we're looking for is in the horrible hell basement?
Yes.
Hey, what about that room you want to let me check downstairs? Maybe it's there.
I suppose we could give that one a look as well.
Oh, was there a room we missed downstairs?
Yeah, there's a room you couldn't unlock, and it was kind of funny.
Oh, fuck you.
You're not my type, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
I'm
can
gonna
send you back
fucking
there to
do my
that one.
friend.
Wait, that's writing. That's the one right there. Whoop. You want Fall to try it again, or are you gonna try again, Thursday?
Is Thursday gonna...
Thursday is gonna try again!
Uh-huh. Does Thursday want some help, or is Thursday gonna do it on her own this time again?
I'll hold your tools for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Then you get
Just hand the ones you need.
Then you get advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean I roll again?
Help is it?
Roll
Yeah,
again.
you roll one more. I don't know why you're so just... Just roll again.
Ah!
No.
Oh.
And guidance.
Oh, and guidance. Hey, you can roll that guidance. Maybe that D4 will get you it.
One. Don't I use space? Oh, oh.
You can do it. You can do it.
It'd be hilarious if it's a 1.
I'm so scared.
It's a 2! It's enough!
Yay!
Hey, useful again.
Fuck you, Plump! I cannot be replaced.
Misha lightly pats him. Like it's okay.
It's okay about what? I'm not replacing anybody here, honey. I got my own skills. If you ever need anybody shanked, that's what I'm here for.
We might need that later,
Fine.
so keep that in mind.
It's my job as well.
Yeah, but, you know, more people shanking one person gets more blood out.
This would be a armor. Different from the one you saw upstairs. Upstairs was like a modern security room. Probably one that, you know, has seen uses before. Was probably installed within the last 50 years. But certainly hasn't seen a lot of use nowadays. Down here, this seems akin to like a medieval Kosakoran armor. There are countless weapons on display, bits of armor in boxes. And in the back of the room, you will see what seems to be a collection of blades hanging up over what appears to be a bucket. Now, Mishka, for you, it's just a stained bucket. For the rest of you, it's oozing blood constantly, like dripping out of it, as if it's filled with it, and it just keeps coming out.
Detect magic on those blades.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little numb to all the weird things
No,
here.
the blades are not magical.
Thursday will reluctantly take a picture of all of the blades.
Mm-hmm.
So she can take it back to show the head.
Are there any hand crossbows in this room?
No. We'll say some bows and arrows, though. Short
Yeah.
bows, long bows.
Ooh!
I mean, I could use a short bow technically.
I could also use a short
Crossbows. Well, hand crossbows. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I technically have a short bow, but not here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
bring mine.
It's a little hard to hide it.
Yeah, my
Bow.
dress
It is-
wasn't long enough.
Wasn't bow long enough. If you're going back to the heads and checking with them, yes, indeed, that collection of blades in the back wall seems to be the weapons that were used on them.
The
They look-
weapon.
Yes, it seems as though there's a collection of them, and they all look the same.
Fuck. How do we find out which one it is?
Does it also look like the one that was in the armor box?
Not at all. These look like just like actual like serrated blades or something. That seem like blood stained, maybe a little rusty. Yeah, the floor has this like layer of blood on it. For you guys. Perfectly fine for Mishka. But for all of you, you're just like walking through like inches of blood. That's like thick coagulated blood too.
I think we found our weapons.
Yeah, but which one?
But
Is it
they're
all
not
of
magical.
them? Maybe
Things
they
don't-
need to be activated.
There is a chance that the GM is a real butthead.
Oh no! No, I'm not being a real butthead, and I'm thinking about something that I want to do here. Give me a perception for Sal.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I was gonna say something that you could do to be really mean on the Say roll.
See, the only reason
is
the
make
only-
something magical, but also have non-detection on it.
that would have been real butt. The thing is, like,
Yeah.
it's like there's something I want you to do that feels obvious, but I didn't want to be like so like give it to you because it's really funny when you guys miss these obvious things.
Yeah,
Anyway,
when
you
we
by
miss
chance
obvious things,
notice
it's
that the
probably-
bucket is magical.
The bucket.
The bucket.
Got it. I'm like
you now
no
realize
magic.
that it's technically
Oh.
not a bucket. It seems to be something to happily catch a severed head falling off a body.
God damn it, I have the wrong bucket.
I mean, that one is dripping like spectral ghost blood. You need real blood. It's less I'm describing it as a bucket, but it looks to be some kind of like maybe container or jar.
But no, that's always something I've wanted to do, but also no, it'd just be pure evil. Just make something that the party needs.
But I'm like
they
you're
know is
specifically like
magical,
saying
and
like
just
I'm
make it, like,
casting it and staring.
non-detection.
I'm like you're casting it and staring at the daggers. Like it's the one time you didn't say like I'm looking in the room. You looked at the daggers specifically. I'm like, oh my god, you're
Yeah.
gonna miss it because you didn't look at the room for
I
once.
mean, it would have been. Well, we've now missed a timeline where another child has to be tortured.
Well, we got our soul bucket.
Yes, it
I
seems.
grabbed the soul bucket. I now have an evil book and a soul bucket.
And I have a not evil bucket.
And it's dripping coagulated spectral blood constantly still. It's just like you know, like no one else is seeing it, but like you're getting like it like well Mishka it's like not seeing it, but everybody else just sees you like getting stained red as it's just pouring out all over you.
You know, both of these are getting stored in the room.
You got red on you, so you might want to take a bath after this.
It got red on you. It's a very interesting way to word that.
You may have watched a certain movie last night.
Alright, now that you bucket acquired information on who to murder
Da-da-da-da.
well, okay. Bucket acquired and now soul
Evil
jar.
bucket.
Soul jar acquired. Yeah.
Yeah, should we go tap some souls?
We're gonna take our second break here now that you have that. We'll see how things go afterwards. I didn't want to lock you away from seeing it, but it was just so like, oh my god, for once you missed it so obvious, and I
thought I detected magic in that room through the wall. I'm surprised there was nothing
the
in
wall
there.
was blocked. It was enough material that you couldn't. The stuff.
No, I figured that was totally possible.
Huh?
That's why I checked again, and then I'm like, I swore it would have been that one.
Oh,
God. Okay. Anyway, break time. Snack, bathroom, drink, anything you want. Yeah, go. We'll see you back soon. Hey everybody, we're back!
Hey.
So the team has acquired information on a person and 2 blood buckets. One that actually has blood in it, one that's going to carry blood in it.
One that has Thursday's vomit in it.
Yeah.
I checked that out.
So what's the plan now?
I guess we gotta trap some souls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not freeing that guy. He gave me the information he can sit there.
Mm-hmm. So you can head to the old...
The soul we needed to trap was in the basement, right?
No, it's in the guard tower.
They said the souls that are trapped within the guard tower that have been sealed away there, they were described as being like cursed and between realms and awful and sealed within the burnt down remains of the guard room.
Fight time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it at this point?
We'll say like 3:30. We spent like half an hour dicking around. Sounds about right.
I would expect it to be at least 4. Okay.
I'm gonna change into my armor when we get outside.
Okay.
Then my 3 casts of detect magic were perfect.
Mm-hmm. Probably a little after 3:30, not quite 4 though. You know, we'll say. So in between there. All right. As I said before, the building is sealed up. It's like been boarded shut. All the windows are boarded shut from the outside. The door is boarded shut from the outside. It is raining heavily still, so you are getting covered in rain. It's like blood rain for those of you in the red world, normal rain for everyone else, you know?
I'm just hogging my umbrella.
Mhm. The storm continues to flash around you. What is your plan at this point in time?
Avoid the spider.
It's...
Thank you.
It seems to be, like, still over there, and now it seems to be, like, either it's being swarmed by, or it's spawning those weird monkey bat spiders.
Nope.
You're not quite sure? There's, like, a cloud of them around it, kind of swirling.
I wonder what they taste like.
Oh.
I mean, you can... I'd rather not find out.
Don't eat things from hell. That's
I-
such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to shove things in your gullet and let them digest very slowly. Their pain and suffering, fooling you. Don't worry about it, I understand.
I'm starting to like you.
Oh god. Okay, let's go to the god house quickly. I am covered in blood.
Oh, you'll be fine. As Doc says, he's just under his umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck you. But drink from your flask.
Does it feel like blood as well?
Maybe like watered down blood.
Okay.
It's definitely
Then I'm
thicker
happy.
than rain, but it's like weird material that's like, and the thing is, you're not even sure it's blood. It's just like red because everything is red. You know, that's the kind of problem. It's like a red rain that, you know, like has like a bloodish tint to it. But that could mean nothing because just, you know, the red glow and everything for those of you in Hell Dimension.
So how do we get into here?
It's fine. Vercel enjoys being wet.
This is where I also say Dawn is coming, or...
Yeah, no, that's where my brain went.
That's
Wait.
tomorrow. You need to wait a little bit.
Well, again, it's a sealed up building. What's your plans?
Does it look like there's a way to climb it?
I mean, the outside is probably climbable. Not necessarily the easiestly climbable, but it's like a, it's a little bit of a long building, with, again, like sealed off windows with this main door here, which was a double door that's been sealed off. 2 stories. I'd say it's kind of similar to like, it looks similar to like maybe like a kind of like a little apartment kind of complex of like, you know, rooms probably on different floors. Maybe a couple common rooms on the bottom floor, as far as you can tell, is how it would be shaped.
How close to it is the stables? With the trapdoor.
Like 100 feet away, maybe.
I want to see where that trapdoor is. That might just go into it.
Do you think of checking out the trapdoor?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the trapdoor.
Okay. Okay, the map now. Alright, so you'll head over to the trapdoor. You can easily, like, kind of uncover it and open it up. The one horse that's there is kind of like, just like, you know, kind of like old horse name.
Doing horse things.
Yeah, probably like resting. Slightly disturbed by your presence and kind of like moving things out of the way. Some of the lightning probably, you know, keeps it from getting a good rest, you know, kind of disturbs it here and there. It kind of neighs a little bit when a flash kind of happens.
It's a horse and not a terrible flesh monster?
It's just a horse, not a terrible flesh monster.
Oh damn, that's surprising.
But it's weird, again, like, it's that weird that everything that is in quotations normal is kind of like dull, redded out a little bit. And all like the weird stuff is more vibrant, though again, like that red fleshiness seems to be like a normality around here.
Kind of flag the others over here. Maybe this might lead to inside the guard tower.
I mean, we can try it. If not, like, I can try and open the door.
Yeah. So, this might be a simpler way, and I've seen you use that lockpick.
Oh.
I mean, the door is technically not locked as far as you know, it's just got boards on it.
Oh, it's boarded up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought this was the one with the electronic pad.
No, that is the storeroom that has electronic bod rock. That was the guard, the guard house that has fire damage. That's quite obvious. That if, like, you know, there was a horrible fire there that probably killed everybody inside.
That seems fine.
I do have a crowbar. So, like, you could just, like, pry the
We
boards
could
off.
use that, yeah.
Yeah.
These are things
everyone.
that D&D has.
Yes.
And everyone forgets these items exist.
They're like, do. Well, it's like, oh, wait a second. Do. I had this all along. Don't mind me. Do.
Everyone always forgets that some of the kits come with useful things.
Yes, crowbars are always useful. It is one of those important things.
I mean, I always use my rope.
Rope, grappling hook, crowbar. These are critical things an adventurer needs, because you never know when you could use them in weird and stupid ways.
Oh yeah, I've also got a crowbar and a hammer.
Yep.
See, I usually get is usually like the explorer's pack, or not the explorer's pack, the like
Adventurer's pack.
adventurer's pack, which is just like bedroll, mess kit, rope. Like, okay.
Mine's a diplomat's pack.
I got a burglar's pack.
Ooh.
Fan?
It has a
I
bell
actually-
in it.
Oh, one time I had like I think it was diplomats. It was some pack like that, and I'm like, okay, my character is making maps of this area to make sure we don't get lost. That was fun.
So you can either take the trapdoor tunnel, or you can just try to pry the boards off and see how that goes.
I think you could try the boards. Who's the strongest person here?
Not the
Actually, I
flump.
think I am.
Yes.
I hand you the crowbar.
Yeah, you should be. You better be the strongest one.
I guidance myself, and
Okay, strength check with advantage then.
advantage. I got
Advantage.
help.
Yeah, the crowbar gives you the advantage.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why they're useful.
Yes, because you're not prying it off by hand. You're using a tool which gives you leverage. Okay.
13.
The boards are stuck. Seems like Vercel's not really good at getting that angle.
I spent too long in the rain, and now I'm like slipping off of it.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's scales plus that, you know.
I feel like I might have more plus to my strength than you do.
You might
I
be
mean, my
stronger.
strength is just a +1. Someone else might be equal.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, mine's just
I think I have a +2.
Yeah,
Mine's a
Mishka, I think, is the
-1.
strongest person.
No,
here.
no.
Your druid's like, let
My-
me
I
do
don't know. Can I try doing it?
it. Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a
As long as
strength
you
check
don't
with
break it.
advantage.
Just with advantage,
With
right?
advantage, because you got the crowbar. The crowbar gives you that
Yeah.
boost. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Michelle will kind of get in there and just be like, quickly and efficiently just breaking off some of the boards, just popping them off, getting the door open.
Heck yeah.
Getting the door open, you definitely can still smell a burnt, sooty smell in the air, like as if it never left.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of like a main room here on this floor that you can kind of see in front of you. There's stairs leading up. To your left appears to lead into towards the area where there's bedrooms, and to your right seems to be a common room area that it kind of opens up into.
Should I just call for the tortured souls, or... Also, how do I get them in the bucket?
That's an excellent question. We'll figure that out once we're killing them.
Okay.
I get my weapon ready just in case we have to fight.
Okay.
Probably will.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we just walk forward.
Okay.
Into one of the rooms.
You can either head left towards the like bedroom area, or right towards the common room.
Well, who wants to go where?
Common rooms are less creepy that way.
Okay, so you're going common rooms. That's a suggestion for less creepy. Okay. So this room here is horribly burnt. There seems to be like Mishka. There's like a burn pattern that it looks as though like something was in the center of the room that almost like burned the most.
Yeah.
Or like there was a pile of something that caught fire. For those of you in the Hell Realm, there is a constantly burning pile of corpses in the center of the room.
I take it back! I take it back! I was wrong, this is not less creepy.
And dancing around it are seemingly half a dozen like red figures, like humanoid figures that seem to be enjoying the pyre.
At least it's warm.
Nice.
Oh...
Demons, devils, or neither.
They seem like red shadowy figures, and they're gonna
Got it.
kind of point and kind of like you hear one of them, freedom from the fires, burn them, eat their souls and get free.
Eat? No, 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 no.
Mishka,
Nice.
you see
Yes.
Jack Diddley.
Nice. Is there anything interesting for me to do?
I mean, technically speaking, it depends on what you want to try to do. They haven't informed you of anything.
Can I
Anyway,
look for anything that seems important?
we'll let you do that on your turn because everybody roll initiative.
Initiative.
You guys are
Hey,
so
doctor.
good.
I gotta reroll it. Right
Yeah,
quick.
click on your token for us
Yeah,
to do it.
I'll
Yeah,
just have to input.
My token's
And then
still the other
24.
thing, but whatever.
yeah, we have to correct your token. You can just use your old token for now. We'll have to correct
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah, I also need a corrected token, I think.
Mine's just scorched elf.
I'll deal with
Squished up.
token later.
Let's use this ghostly figure.
Why is
Turn.
so -1 on initiative?
Because it's a dex.
Oh,
It's Dex,
yeah.
and I have I'm still blighted from. No, Dex is normally, I think, like Dex is normally like a +1 for me.
Mm-hmm.
But nope.
Not now. I thought it was just normally a -1. I was just like, we're
Actually,
selling
no.
you poor
Normally,
baby.
normally it's a +2. Normally I have a +2 Dex.
Is something mathing wrong in your sheet?
You
No,
could've-
I
you
got-
could've
I
been
got
evil.
blinded.
Oh,
by the
you got like
ghost.
super blighted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I can hover over it to see what it normally is. Right.
When you get normally plus.
Yeah, it's
that's
normally
not a
14,
lot.
so I normally have a +2 to Dex. I currently have a -1.
Nice.
Bro.
All right, Docs, you're first. There are half a dozen horrible shadow creatures.
Are they in like a group together?
No, they are not. They are spread across the room. I could quickly throw together something here if I've got a space.
Oh, I don't want to cast it yet. I just want to look at the information on this thing.
We can move, like, I might move us to Untitled. Let's see if there's space here. There's a giant, Zirin on the board.
You also could just create a new one of that.
That's what I'm just trying to create a quick and dirty room or something, you know, for you guys. Actually, it's much better just to freaking do it over here. Because then I have less work to do. Oh, what layer am I on? Wrong layer, that's fine too. God, man. I'm like really good at this today. Quick and dirty room. I think about that. I really should mess around with the opacity of the...
This sounds like me when I'm drawing.
There we go. Hey, I can see the lines now. God damn. Now that. Let's throw up the map here. Evil map. So see the room. So all of you are over at this area here. I'm just going to put Fall there because he's not in the room. Copy. Paste. 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 Paste.
Like how many times things are being pasted?
6 of them.
Oh.
I'll just put you all right there. We'll just do it
I
like
just
that.
want to say, if these are the same as the things that in the basement, it was nice knowing you.
Oh boy.
I couldn't shoot them! I am useless!
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Mishka can't see them.
Nope. Wait, and there's one more thing.
So
Hopefully
she has
Mishka-
no idea.
Hopefully Mishka can't get fucked up by them. Because she's not in the same realm.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I
There we
tried
go.
to map out a 10-foot cube.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a radius. That's even weirder.
10-foot radius.
Yeah, that's even weirder to
It's
map
20
out.
foot, 20 foot.
So snapped corner you'd want to do, yeah.
So, oh, how do you just snap the corner? Oh shit!
Or you could just do Euclidean.
You could get like these 4 over here, probably with like a...
I'm gonna cast Shatter
Okay.
on these 4.
Okay.
So I'm put the spell in there, and then I have to click my damage button for it. So I
20
clicked
foot
the
is
spell.
like-
Why haven't you got it?
Yeah, if you aim it on the fire, a 20 foot pretty much covers.
Oh, and I'm gonna cast it at.
Well, it's not a 20-foot
And actually,
radius.
this is us.
It's a 10-foot radius, so it'd be 20-foot
Or
diameter.
10 foot radius. Sorry,
Yeah.
my brain was thinking.
Yeah. No, it's not fireball. It's...
I'm not gonna need
20.
any 3rd level spells. I'm sure I'm casting Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay.
You can get 4.
So...
I don't know what. Okay, so 14 is base, then 8 because of the other one that it rolled. So
Yes, because you did 4d8.
yeah. I'm a little. That's,
Okay, Constitution save. I'm just going to roll 1 for all of them. Let's see what they roll. Okay. So it would have been 22 calculated. I figured out how much damage they all took. I have to make a note of it somewhere.
I've got a calculator in case you need help.
Nope, I'm fine. I just have to pull out a writing utensil and a piece of paper to note this on. Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna skip you for now because you don't do anything unless need to. Thersy, what do you want to do?
Thursy is gonna reach into her belt and where there's been a little bag there for a while and reach her hand into her tan bag of tricks and throw something out of it.
Okay. We need to look up bag of tricks then. Let me quickly do that.
I have that.
That's the 10 one. Roll a d8.
Oh, 6.
A giant weasel.
Yay!
Weasel. So, question, right? I see all of them. Now I see this weasel, right?
You just see a weasel.
So, I just see them
Yeah. You
getting prepped. and doing things.
Yeah, you don't see any
You
enemies.
see-
Not quite entirely sure what or why they're doing these things.
Yeah, you
No,
see.
not at all.
You see Doc like clap his hands, and then a big shockwave appears in the middle of the room, and then a weasel spawns into existence from Thursey's bag.
How big are you, Weasel? Medium? We'll just use this.
Oh.
Where are you throwing it?
I'm throwing it. I believe I can throw it 20 feet.
Yeah, just ping a spot and I'll put it there.
Oh god. I'm gonna throw it like here.
Okay. Boom.
So it's closer to them than I am.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna roll something for this weasel. Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Weasel's gonna die.
Yeah,
What if the
probably.
weasel can't see?
Okay. Blah. So, as you throw the weasel out, you see it for a second, Mishka, before it's weird, it, like, fades away. And so what you guys see is, like, the weasel's skin tears off of it.
No, I made a hell weasel.
And it turns inside out, you think? But it's still seemingly doing stuff. If you
But I
wanna...
don't see it do that. I just see it fade
No,
away.
no, it disappears, and then it does that.
So I just see the weasel show up and then disappear.
Yes.
What have I done?
Your weasel can roll an attack roll. It's here now.
Oh, it's just an inside-out weasel.
It's an inside.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, this
Well,
makes me so happy.
I the weasel bite.
Uh-huh.
If there is this guy because he's within 5 feet.
Sure. Roll a
I don't-
d20. Let's see how well your weasel does.
Then he gets +5, I believe.
Yes, he does.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
No.
3 damage.
No, he misses horribly. He's like, he's
Three
still getting
health
used to
damage.
his new form, where he's like,
He's disgusting, and I love it.
he's like chewing with his mouth has now reversed. So like he's like trying to like chew up in like it's like almost like horn attack it with fangs almost, you know?
Oh God, what have you created?
I can't believe this is the time I decide, you know what, I could use some help from some animals. This is the
Oh,
time.
perfect.
I can do this with 3 creatures.
That's perfect. Make some more inside-out animals, please.
We could have an inside-out jackal, an inside-out ape, an inside-out baboon, an axe-beak,
Ooh.
a black bear, a giant weasel, giant hyena, or a tiger.
Marcel,
Oh God.
Let's
you're not
start
sure if
with
it's
magic
worse.
weapon.
Yeah. Magic weapon it is. Okay. Mishka, what do you want to do? They haven't said anything to you.
She was just kind of looking around because she saw this weasel show up out of nowhere. She saw John just do the clap, and she's just like, "Guys, what are you doing?" Like,
Sorry, spiritual weapon, not magic weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
That's what I assumed. What are you guys doing right
That was
now?
a 13 hit.
I accidentally
no.
made a demon weasel who was being attacked by a fire pit of souls.
Was it 13 hit? No?
That's
No.
an accurate representation of what's going on. Yes.
No, there's a sword out now, at least.
What can I do? She's just looking around at the empty, ashy room, like, what? So I can't Can I interact with them even though I can't see them?
You don't know. That's the thing is you don't know.
Can
because-
I throw something to find out, and they just tell me where it is?
You wouldn't know how accurate you are, and they might not be able to tell how accurate they are because these are technically like amorphous monstrosities they're fighting. So, you're not sure if you could do anything directly to these things. dogs. I'll definitely tell you that.
Well, that doesn't help at all. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Misha has literally anything that's helpful here. You know what? She's just gonna, like, step to the side.
Okay.
Like, can you guys tell me where they are so I don't get in your way?
Just take a step to the side.
Yeah, she just
Mhm.
Cast
moves
buffs.
away. Cast buffs? What? I don't have anything. I haven't played with her spells.
Mhm. We might have to worry about that. Anyway, they're gonna go.
Oh no. Oof.
And these are
This
gonna
is
descend.
spooky. No, it's a
Descend-
weasel!
Get the weasel! Don't get me!
No.
Weasel was my mate!
Poor creature.
Uh-huh.
It's fine, he has 9 hit points.
He'll be alright.
Surprisingly, not a lot of hits on the weasel.
Out of confusion.
Okay.
I might be shattering on this
weasel.
weasel, I'm sorry.
Let's see here. Doop 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 doop. Boop
Fight.
and boop. Okay. So the weasel will get hit, and like its life force will seemingly be drained from it, and then it will set on fire.
Aww.
I'm just gonna,
Toasty.
like,
Smells delicious.
I'm just gonna do that. There's a dead weasel that's on fire there.
It's a barbecue.
And then I guess a couple of attacks on Docs. What's your AC?
14.
Ooh, ouch.
Okay.
One will miss you, and the other was
Okay.
gonna punch you straight in the face.
Ow.
17,
Oh!
as that's a critical hit.
Just 17 or any weird damage on top of it?
Oh yeah, 7 fire.
6 HP.
Critical hit. Good news is they don't drain ability scores.
I mean, that's good.
Yay.
Docs, what are you doing?
Weasel's dead, right?
Weasel's very dead.
Alright, how many of these fuckers can I catch in a shatter? Oh, that's not how you do that. That's... Please, roll 20. Let me... I could get all of them, technically,
You
right?
could probably get all of them, yes.
I'm gonna shatter again
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
This is 18 thunder damage, and they have to make their save.
Yep.
You know what also sucks? I can't, like, it takes greater restoration to restore your ability scores.
Ooh.
Which I think is a level 4 spell?
Well, most of them can be restored through rest, but yeah.
Yeah, technically, like, 1 night of rest, but it's like I don't have that luxury right now.
These things punch really hard.
Psst.
Who's it?
Hey, Mishka. Maybe you can use the bucket.
What?
The bucket. That weird bucket
For
that's
what?
saying it's supposed to do stuff to these things. Why don't you use that?
Oh, I suppose I could try it.
Okay. There's Fall rolling really high on an intelligence check is going to do that.
Our savior.
Thursday, what do you want to do?
It's Thursday night.
Does he also take the bucket from me?
I mean, he could probably have... sure, he can hand it off. Yeah, he'll hand off the bucket.
So I have a weird soul bucket
The
now?
weird soul bucket, which just looks like a
Which
blood...
just looks like a normal bucket for me.
It's a blood-stained bucket, but it's for everybody else. It's like just gooing out blood. I mean, constantly for the other three.
Thursday, you just watch Doc fucking sucker punch by a ghost.
Yeah, Duzzy is terrified, and she's gonna reach into the bag again.
Hell yeah, more inside out weasels.
Roll a d8.
A 4.
It's not a weasel this time. What is it now?
It's an axe beak.
Ooh, it's an inside-out axe.
All right.
Oh god, you're creating so much trauma for yourself.
That's a nasty disposition. It's mean.
Oh Jesus.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's fine because they won't attack my friends unless
Yeah.
I tell them to. But they'll attack anyone else they don't know. The one that's close.
Oh hey, he's familiar
We'll just put that there.
from another time period in another system.
Yeah. We'll just shove things around. He's standing on top of the
Uh-oh.
burning body or something. There you go. I guess if you want to
Yeah.
attack one,
Yeah!
which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack. So is this one here now, or is that one on the...
That one's one that you were. I think you were attacking the weasel earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one.
Okay, roll that dice. Let's see how well your axe speaks
Roll
goes.
that dice.
9 plus...
4, 13. No.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what makes
yeah, just so I don't die. That's fall.
Vercel.
Magic weapon again.
Oh, your spiritual weapon, yeah. Which one were you attacking with your spiritual weapon?
Maybe help.
We'll just say
I'll-
one of them.
It's a bonus action for my spiritual weapon.
We'll say like this
Okay.
one you were attacking
Got it.
earlier or something. Okay, rolled it.
You can... I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my sheet.
It's weird.
It is.
I
It's
don't
just
quite
my sheet.
understand it.
No. Then what are you doing?
And I guess for my main action, Docs, how much damage have you taken?
I'm at 6 HP.
Then
I'm really fucked up. The ghost punched my moneymaker. His beautiful face.
All right. Well,
Hey.
You heal 8 damage.
That's better than 6.
yeah. Mishka, you got a bucket. What are you gonna do
Also,
with it?
Yeah.
Also, fair warning, I am now completely out of spells.
I've still got some damaging spells.
I'm fucked.
I have a fun one, but I don't want
I
to
guess-
use it.
All I can really do is this bucket, just like pour it out, right? Quote unquote, pour it out.
You don't know. Roll a... I don't know. Let's say an Arcana check on the bucket. Sure. Let's see if you can figure out how to use the bucket. Holy
Oh,
crap!
Hey.
Okay,
You know, bucket.
you're like looking at this weird bucket thing, and you're like, okay. It's something that's supposed to capture souls. Focal point. Maybe where the middle of the fire was if you put it down and kick it or something.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll go along the wall because she's
Yeah, so-
entirely
yeah.
unsure of
Yeah,
where.
so like right there in the center of the fire area,
Yeah.
right there, you can move your character over if you want to next to the fire. You throw the bucket down. You play around with it for a little bit. You're like, I hope this does something. Sure. All right. Okay. Factory things turns. I will describe stuff in a second.
I am afraid.
Don't worry, this axe beak will protect us.
Uh-huh.
I can't chatter next turn because there's an axe beak there.
Oh no, you can kill that fucking thing.
The axe beak still lives.
Yes!
Took 9.
Is it also inside out there?
Oh, that's right. I had to make a save for it. Sorry. Yes.
Oh Jesus.
So it will have appeared and then disappeared, and now it's it no longer has a beak, but like this weird
No.
this weird like hole in its mouth where like this tongue comes out of, and its
Oh.
beak's on its head, like almost like a
Oh.
hat, and it's got like like feathers where it's like the sharp end of the feathers are sticking out from it, so it's like got like spikes all over it. Looks like kind of.
So basically, I saw this normal thing show up and disappear again,
And disappear again, and then horribleness happens to
and
them.
then they see all the horribleness.
Ooh.
I think I prefer being on this side of the realm.
Okay. Dox, you will get hit, but because of the activated of the bucket, it seems as though something's wrong with all of them. So you will take 6 and 6 fire. It looks as though now that the bucket's activated, they all have disadvantage to all their attacks.
Ooh.
And they don't punch, there's he.
Yeah! Go Axe-Beak!
Okay, Dox, what do you want to do?
I'm so tempted to use a fun spell, but I really shouldn't because I'm gonna die. So instead,
Blow up the axe beak. Do it. You know you want to.
I'm
Feel the
I'm
heat flow through
I'm
you.
gonna shatter once again.
Uh-huh.
Look, the Axe-Beak has 19 hit points.
Technically has 10 right now.
That's
So,
10 left, but
I
see?
mean,
Absolutely fine.
you might survive it.
Roll
my last
a
second
con
level.
check for the axe
Oh
beak.
god. Still, my Axe-Beak's con is +1! Okay, so this is just a d20 +1.
Mm-hmm. No, the axe beak takes 9 is at 1. The axe beak is still alive though, surprisingly.
The Axe-Beak is
Such a
alive!
Bad roll from my shatter.
Yes, it is a bad roll for your shatter.
Rolled so well the other ones.
So yep, I've marked off hit points. Fall can't really do much now that he's like given his words of advice to Mishka. Well, actually, he's gonna say, "Is it working? You don't know if it's doing anything."
Is it working?
Thursday,
Well,
you could have axe beak attack. Start out
I
bad.
think I can attack myself and have Axe-Beak attack,
Yes.
right? Now somebody's out.
Yeah.
I am going to whack out my... Wait, is anyone within 5
Yes,
feet
there are
of
2
me?
within 5 feet of you.
Okay, yeah.
I have the map up here.
This guy, I'm gonna aim at him with my dagger of venom.
Okay, which one? Ping it.
This one.
Okay.
And see if I can stab him.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm just gonna have, next attack.
That was actually a pretty good attack, may I note. You just...
Yeah, no, there's not much I can
you
do.
rolled an 8. It was just a little less than what you
Yeah.
needed. It was close. What does Axe Beak get plus?
20 plus 4.
Axe Beak will hit! Magical number of 16 is the DC!
Axe beak. He's
Hell
Roll
yeah,
D8 plus
Axe.
2. I'm guessing it's still fighting the one it's been fighting, which was this one down here.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll that D8 plus 2.
Let's do it. Oh.
Dun 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 dun. Alright, well, it's still standing.
nice.
Go, XP, go!
Vercel?
Well, let's try spiritual weapon again at least.
Yeah!
I'm rolling so well today.
Oh god, this is Pathfinder rolling.
Yeah, you
It
gotta
is.
save this for Wednesday, Jess. When we have to fight some horrible flesh monsters.
Yeah.
Oh god, more flesh monsters.
Spiritual weapon will hit.
A hit!
Yes. Which one were you targeting?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Maybe the one of the ones threatening the 2 HP card.
Yeah, that one preferably.
Whichever one.
Which one? Ping it. That one? Alright, you will strike into that one, and with a mighty blow, it will go... And you'll see, like, the spiritual essence of it be drawn into the bucket. Having you defeated it. Yeah. Mishka. The bucket is glowing.
The bucket
Also-
is glowing.
Yes?
I'm gonna throw a dagger at another one.
Oh, okay, go ahead and throw that dagger. I forgot you could actually do something, too.
Daggers.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
show up eventually. I
One
promise.
day.
It'll be one of these days.
It's okay, roll 20.
The dagger will impact. Which one were you throwing it at?
This one.
Okay. Roll that damage.
5.
Wow.
Nice.
Perfect.
You exactly did enough damage to kill it, because the axe beak could have finished it off, but the axe beak didn't roll well.
Yes, this did great.
Uh-huh.
It did its best. Can I look around the room to see if there's anything like weird about it that maybe can help too?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't really see anything, unfortunately, with, like, invisibleness.
Yeah.
You can get rid of that, you can go away too.
Understandable.
Or
Okay.
axe beak. He did a fine job.
It really did.
Now we are fucked.
Each of you
Specifically me.
Each of you is getting 2 specters on you.
Let's see.
Well, I'll just roll them all together. For Cell, what's your AC?
Right now it is 14.
Okay. And Thursday, what was yours?
13.
Dex.
Okay. So each of you will get hit, and a 6 will certainly not hit Docs.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
So 11 for Cell, and Thursday will take 13.
Okay.
Docs. They do look like there's something happening to them, as like strange burn marks are
I
appearing
have
on their
9 health.
body.
Okay, I'm going to just try to attack this one.
Okay.
Bap. It's 25 to hit.
Yes.
And Bap, that's 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Alright. Oh, can't do anything. Thursday, what are you doing?
My dagger of poison. Or venom, not poison.
They're different, yes.
And I'm gonna do the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
Ah,
Wow.
the thing is,
bruh.
if I fucking land one, I get an extra 3d6 of damage.
You rolled so badly today. It's like...
This is trash. I'm trash.
Yeah,
I'm being
wow.
replaced by a flump.
Vercel, you have a
I mean,
spiritual
kind of.
weapon.
Yep.
Who is it spiritualing? Just
That one.
okay. Sounds good.
Because it's closest to me.
Yeah, it's the one that attacked you.
Oh, it did attack? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Spiritual weapon, go. You have such a good plus too, and you can't roll things.
I have such a
That's
good plus on my
so
dagger of
upsetting.
venom.
This is just what it's like to play as me in Pathfinder.
I want to point out that I have a +6 on my spiritual.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, I have
the
a plus
rolls
7
have
on
been
my
so
dagger.
bad.
Fuck you, roll 20.
it's-
This is your doing.
this one's-
This is
Because
me.
this one's based off my wisdom.
All right, Vercel, what else you doing? I mean,
Dagger!
Just gonna try to shank it.
Woo! Crit!
Hey!
All right, roll the damage.
Goddamn.
3 damage.
Uh-huh.
I rolled 2 ones.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Mishka, you want to try to do something?
I don't know what I can do.
Uh-huh.
You should be the only one surviving this.
Yeah,
That's how it usually is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm always the one who's okay. I haven't played spells in ages, so
You could try maybe using your moonbeam and hoping for the best. Maybe spectral moon energy will work.
Sure. Can you tell me where they are, guys?
In front of them. You can like
Yeah.
Me.
like,
All
Yeah.
around us.
Then I'll do that.
like
I'll
just
do that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
that's
up
the one.
moonbeam and see what it does off the top of my head here. Moonbeam. Moonbeam. No, moonbeam.
Oh, why am I
It should
so...
make you help.
5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered at a point within range. So you could do like a cylinder right here of
Yeah.
moon energy, and Okay, so enters the time for the first time. So roll 2d10.
2d10.
And I will check something there.
Is it gonna be 2 ones?
That's pretty good, actually.
Oh. It's so much better than anything I roll.
All right. So let's see which ones it is. So that would normally just fall. Don't have resistance to it because it's technically. Yeah. All of a sudden, 2 of these disappear from the radiant
Heck yeah.
energy.
Oh, fuck me.
The radiant energy, which happens to slightly bleed into the realm here because it's radiant energy. Uh-huh.
Heck yeah, I
There you
did
go.
something.
No, you don't have to see the moon or have like things like that. It's just pale moonlight shines down from somewhere. I don't know.
From
Uh-huh.
God themselves.
All right, there you go. Well, there's.
From Asmodeus, the pale light of the moon.
Yep.
All right, no one will be hit.
Oh, thank God! It was the one time I didn't pull something out of my
No,
wallet
the
to get
disadvantages save you.
Yay!
Actually, technically, this one will probably go on up here and avoid the moon energy because it sticks around for a while. I have to remember. So actually, they would have tried to murder Dox
Oh, yeah.
instead of
Ooh.
Therzy. But it still doesn't matter because they rolled a 3 on their disadvantage. So, Dox, what do you want to do?
What? I don't know if it'll work, but I do want to try something stupid. But I am almost dead, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like you should run away.
But stupid. Hold on, actually. Well, I would get the opportunity to shit out of me if I tried to run away.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna do a stab at one of them.
Okay.
Probably this one.
Yep, okay.
The stab. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Stab damage.
Question. Did they even tell me if it worked?
No, they didn't.
No, we were too busy
We're a
screaming.
little busy
Yeah.
dying.
Hey, you got that one.
That's all I can do.
Therzy, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna motherfucking stab it.
That's in the
I'm-
beam, so that's the sun moonbeam. You don't want to step there.
You should not.
Oh,
you should
oh,
move
no,
through
yeah.
me.
Okay, I will move.
You can use
through.
your rogue ability to use disengage, so you do not incur. Oh, you don't have to worry about that anyway. Yeah, you can just move up through her. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll move up.
She also literally
Move off.
cannot move any other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now under the horrible beam of moonlight seems fine.
I mean, it probably would be like fine, except for like searing off your skin or something. I know.
No, you don't need skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put you in the bucket.
Anyway,
Oh no.
with the axe beak and the weasel,
I
you hit. You hit.
He hits.
She
Hang on.
stabs.
You
You
finally
like
did it!
Oh, hang on. You know how to suddenly strike foes. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 3/6 of damage.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's poison damage, which it's immune to.
That's
No.
fine. That's fine, because That's that.
Uh-huh. And you get some sneak attack. Don't
And
forget
I
to-
get 3d6.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you here. The 7 damage would kill it. The 3d6 is just icing on the cake.
Ah!
The poison would have been great.
One of them's a crit, and the other one's.
You don't know how many
Yeah.
times, like, the first 2 shatters that were really good damage, I made their save so they took quarter damage.
Yep, that's the
Oh.
drawback with Shatter if they didn't make that save.
And then the one
A lot
time you
easier.
rolled, the one time they failed, you rolled crappy on the damage.
That's
it was like, oh
how
my
it goes
God.
with spellcasters for me.
It was like, oh my god, these things were only CR 1/2 apiece. There's just a
Yeah, I
lot of
could
them.
have destroyed most of these
They
if they didn't
beat
make
the
the save.
crap out of you.
I didn't have my short bow or my sword with me, and last time gun didn't work with ghosts.
It does
Well,
half
I mean,
damage. Look, the magic
fair,
dagger. Oh, I'm sorry. The magic dagger did full 7 damage because it's magical. So
That was
it,
my
it did
thinking.
18 damage and burned the shit out of it. I'm sorry.
Yes!
You would have killed it with 1 hit in the first place.
It's a good job I didn't hit up until then.
No. So
I
you know.
finally was thinking smart, like, okay, I can use this dagger of venom because I can only poison someone like once per day, so I didn't want to waste it.
But then you will see, like, for those of you in the like, the glow will stop for you, Mishka. For the rest of you, you will see the fire itself seemingly be sucked into the jar, and it will no longer be, like, dripping blood. It'll just be kind of, like, seemingly filled with, like, fire inside of it. Like, those red flames that seem to be, like, if you look in there, looks like it's filled with boiling blood.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Doc's is
what
gonna
do
start.
we-
Interesting.
Doc's gonna cough up a lot of blood. She's been fucked up.
So will as well.
But we'll leave it here, having had that epic fight with some shadows that was much
How,
epic.
how much HP you got?
2.
I'm at 9. Okay.
I've got 11. I have more than you guys for once.
It's amazing how Vercel hasn't gone down today.
Uh-huh.
I know, right? I didn't go down last time either.
Yeah. Purcell's doing... Everything's coming up for Cell lately. Purcell's not getting murdered.
Now I'm very interested though. Like, did the ghost thingies not see me?
No, because
They just not care.
they were in a plane of
No.
existence that you
Ah.
weren't even in. So that's the problem.
So
It's like-
I'm freaking safe regardless.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
safe.
You're fine.
Until
Yeah.
it comes
You're
to time
safe.
for
the
us to
smart
murder
thing
and
would have been to
not
send the
die.
person that couldn't be affected by ghosts in there and just like had them play around with stuff and maybe experiment for a while.
Yeah.
Look, I thought this room was going to be the not creepy room.
Thanks, Thursday.
Apparently, Thursday's sense is the opposite to Dawn's.
No. This was the right place to go. So it was technically a Dawn sense. It's
Shit.
just it was the right place to go. It was
Just
just
Dawn would have hit things.
It's just Dawn would have punched things.
Yeah.
Dawn would have punched ghosts.
We'll leave it here. After that exciting stuff. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Armor.
That was a hell of a thing.
That
Alright,
was
Rough.
so yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us today. A lot of crazy crap happened. There were children
Yeah.
threatened. There was a torture
Yeah, poor
room
child.
with
No, the child will
buttheads.
be fine.
There was
Will
some
be.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
There was some searching for a couple of buckets. There was the most pathetic fight with shadows ever. With unique fire shadows. They didn't.
Wouldn't be the first time within even 3 games.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah.
They technically might have been even like CR a third because I don't know what instead of doing strength damage,
Them
doing
damn
extra fire
saves.
damage would have been. 'Cause that's what I replaced it with.
Just those saves. The drawback of Shatter.
Let's have people go around, give a shout out who they are, where to find them, etc. Let's start with Jinx. Let's go counterclockwise.
Hey, frick. I wasn't prepared to go first. I never go first. I'm Jinx Jams on Twitch and Twitter. I will be streaming today later. Probably GTA RP again because I don't do anything else anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not in that, but
All right. Worm.
How rude,
I
Nightbot.
know. Thanks, Nightbot.
Look, I threw up that information, and I haven't added yours in because I haven't upgraded
That
Nightbot?
means it's
No,
your
it's
fault.
not you. It's Nightbot. Nightbot should know.
Nightbot should learn. Look, I have to update like all of them pretty much. God. Anyway, Worm.
I'm Worm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or at DiamondWorm on Twitter. That's Worm spelled with a Y. Yeah.
Exactly. Momo.
Yeah, Momo Shu on Twitch, at GShu on Twitter. I might stream tomorrow to make up for the fact I forgot to stream Dishonored today.
Sometimes you just gotta get those extras in.
Yep.
And finally, Jess.
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. That's the whole spiel. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, Jess has a YouTube channel like a nerd.
I mean,
What a nerd.
I technically have a
No, but then-
YouTube channel. It's bigger than my Twitch channel, but I just haven't put up anything on it in a while, and I gotta. Because I've been bad.
Shaking head.
So that's me, yeah, Dracovin Empire. If you're looking for stuff here on Twitch, I'm here a good number of days a week. There's this show, which is every Mondays at 1 p.m. EST for some good old Lawful Evil modern-day favorite adventures here, which have been very fun. We'll definitely be continuing next week. Tomorrow should be Legacies of Kain at 2 p.m. That's a Vampire the Masquerade game where they are moving from the Caribbean to Mexico. They're going to have some interesting adventures where the person they're looking for is apparently the head of a cult. Supernatural cult. That's all you've heard about it. Yep. And then Thursday at 8 p.m., EST still, there's Children of Wrath. That's a D&D game set in the Magic the Gathering world of Dominaria. Been lots of cool adventures there, fighting a giant monster that they probably have no right fighting because it's like CR 15 or 16, and they're like level 8, and they're like, we're gonna take it on, and I'm like,
No, it'll be fine, right?
I'm like, I describe it as being like, it's like colossal size, you don't want to fight it, and they're like, we're gonna fight
No.
it.
TPKs are always a good story mechanic.
I'm like, there's totally like, you know, you can do all these scouting out, you can come up with these cool plans, you can ask for your high-level NPC you've known about the entire time to assist you. You know, things
Nah.
like that.
Glory's mine. I gotta kill it.
Then discussing tabletop Saturdays at 2 p.m. I probably will be streaming a couple of times here, and yes, there's probably a couple of games coming on the horizon here on the Twitch channel, and I might do a YouTube exclusive one when I get back to like actually properly giving updates on stuff on YouTube, which I should hopefully be in the next couple of weeks when I get
One day.
back. Again, I'm just going to try to make my schedule, and if I can get my schedule down, then, you know, it'll be better. Scheduling and other stuff here on YouTube, but or Twitch, I mean. But anyway, for now, bye everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Farewell.
See